prime time on the top game, it's a fine line. Man in the match, that's David, he's the main guy, keep a close eye. Make sure you don't make no wrong play, cause I'm with Jose and Andre. When Cyrus comes to walk in, you better know that you are watching Premier League. David, tell what time we on. Prime time. Let me hear you say Premier League. David, tell what time we on. Prime time.
Hello and welcome to Premier League Primetime. We are here to give you a live watch-along for the first time in PLPT history. It's been a long time coming. Probably shouldn't have happened a while before. I'm here, of course, none other with my guy, my brother from another mother, man like Tristan. How are you, my bro? It's been a very long time.
Thank you for the warm welcome, bro. Yes, it has been a long time. Unfortunately, I've been busy, but here we are, bro. Just ready to watch the game, man. Right now, we're starting it off. We're warming up, watching the Newcastle Liverpool game. Well, at least I am, and kind of like, getting in Spanish we call, getting the ánimo, getting the ambiance ready, getting the energy ready, man. And
no, 100%, and also versus Man United it will always and forever will be a big clash, a big game. It always has been, and it always will be. But just to quickly run through the starting 11s named by each team's managers, starting off with the home side in Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has named the starting 11 in their traditional 4-3-3 formation. David Raya in goal. Back four, Julian Timber starts at right back. William Saliba and Jakub Kiwior starting at centre back. Alexander Zinchenko playing at left back. A midfield trio of Thomas Partey and Declan Rice sitting at the base. Martin Odegaard as the more creative midfielder. And a front three of Gabriel Martinelli, Kai Havertz, and Bukayo Saka. And on the bench, Kieran Tierney. That's a name I've not heard in a very long time. Kieran Tierney. Nah, shout out Kieran Tierney, man. Gabriel Jesus, Leandro Trossard, Jorginho, Mikel Moreno, Raheem Sterling, Neto, Ethan Nwaneri, and Aiden Heaven. And for Manchester United and their new manager, Ruben Amorim, in goal, Andre Onana in his traditional 3-4-2-1 formation. A back three, Harry Maguire, Matthias de Ligt, and Nusayr Mazraoui going from left to right. A midfield pivot of Bruno Fernandes and Manuel Ugarte. Taro Malacia and Diogo Dalot starting at the wing-back positions. And the front three of Alejandro Garnacho and Mason Mount as the two inverted 10s. And Rasmus Højlund up front. And on the bench, we have Ty Bayendir, Marcus Rashford, Joshua Zirkzee, Christian Eriksen. Lenny Yoro is back into the squad. His first appearance in a matchday squad this season for Manchester United, since signing from Lille this summer. Amad Diallo, Casemiro, Anthony, and Godwill Konkonki. I probably
and
who?
A youth player. I've never heard of him.
He was the last-minute replacement for Luke Shaw. But of course, I talked about new managers. I've got to ask the question. You have to be the one to tell the PLPT community. Your guy Ten Hag, he got sacked. What are your thoughts? The PLPT community wants to know.
First of all, I just want to say prayers for Ten Hag, bro. He shouldn't have been done that dirty by the players. I personally believe that at least at the start of this season, when we started in a rut, we weren't doing so well. I think the players, they've showed us many times that their mentality isn't there. These aren't Manchester United players, man. These are commercial footballers that have tricked us into thinking they are Manchester United players, when we were about to sign them. But in reality, they aren't. These guys are commercial footballers. They're self-centered. They're selfish. They don't play as a team. It's
unfair to say all of them are, though. I think that's
most definitely, yes. I'm categorizing them, but
a lot of them have underperformed, yes. But I think when you look at it, and when you look at what the manager, what he was able to get out of the players, even though, yes, this squad's not the greatest, and when you think of traditional Manchester United of years gone by, this is nowhere near, the Man United size, not the OGs like myself. No, like the 08, 07, 08 team, like the treble-winning side in 1999, nowhere near. And yes, this squad needs a major overhaul. But when you look at the players that the majority that the manager signed, right, he was not even getting maybe a third out of them. And this new manager's coming straight away, brand new system. It's very evident to see what his style of play is. Within Ten Hag had 3 seasons, and I was yet to see any style of play past the first 2 games when he completely abandoned his principles after losing 4-0 to Brentford. I like how this manager is, even though it's gone off well to a good start, I like how he's sticking with his principles. He hasn't changed and gone with we're just going to play a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. No, he's going with his preferred formation with his principles. And as a manager, as regardless of whether you're Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out, wherever you were, I think the vast majority of the fan base wants to see a style of play, a concrete style of play, a concrete identity. And I think that with this manager, in particular, when I look at so far, the performances, how you've been playing, the way we set up, the way we move on and off the ball, our ball retention as well, it's very clear and evident to see that this team has a style of play. And, especially for what we've seen in the last 3 years, even Ten Hag's staunchest of defenders, when else, was there a clear style of play that was playing on the front foot, controlling the game, dominating teams? We'd have to say no. But what's done is done. Ten Hag's in the past. RIP to RB Leipzig if he gets that job. I've heard allegedly that he's in the running for that job if Marco Rose does get the sack. But Ruben Amorim, before the game starts, what have been your initial thoughts on Ruben Amorim? Has he impressed you at all?
Yeah, no, he's most definitely impressed me. Although I'd have to say that I have not yet developed an opinion on him, because as we've seen with the previous 4 managers, we have always had a manager bounce. We've always had it with every single manager.
Did you
Bar
make a
Ralph
very good
Rangnick.
point?
Bar Ralph Rangnick. Ralph Rangnick was the only manager we didn't have a bounce with, right?
And at that
he's
point,
injured. We were just so down bad at that point that
we can't really blame Ralph for that. Though.
Yeah, it was not Ralph's fault. But we've had a manager bounce ever since then, and it's been so few games. And yes, what I've seen has been impressive, but what I've also seen with other managers has been impressive. The Ten Hag bounce was good. The Oli bounce was amazing, and look where it went. I cannot say anything as of yet. I have to go like a full half season before I even develop an opinion on this manager. I'm glad we're playing. I'm glad we're winning games. I'm glad we're scoring goals. That was our issue. We weren't scoring goals. We're scoring 3-4 goals a game. It looks great. I'm definitely more entertained when I watch the team. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely not as pissed off, but I just can't trust these players, bro. Like I was saying, man. It's the senior players. Look, in a title-winning team, you look at the team and you see there's these leaders, right? These senior players that lead the team, right? And generally, if you do good, if you have a good season, you have maybe 1 or 2 or maybe 3 senior players that lead the team, and you have up and coming youngsters. We don't have those players. Our senior players aren't showing the youngsters or the up and coming players how to play. Matter of fact,
and
our younger players.
If I can say something real quick, right? And you talk about the senior players, and I think that's a good point. But when it comes to the senior players, oftentimes they get overprotected, like the Brunos, like the Rashfords. It's those 2 in particular. It's always them 2 in particular. And I think you make an outstanding point about managerial bounce. And I was talking with this amongst within the PLPT group chat this morning, and and throughout this week. I'm very interested to see if we lose this game, or for when we lose, because we will lose. It's not like we'll go unbeaten for the rest of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we lose, I want to see how this manager reacts, how he goes back to the drawing board, how he goes again, how he rebuilds, how he bounces back. What will this manager do in the midst of adversity? Because we all know what happened and saw with the last manager what he did, which was constantly make excuses. And if he's going to go down that same road, it's a loss for him. However, I'm interested to see, and Amram doesn't, just from what I've seen so far, he doesn't strike me as, kind of manager to be the one to make excuses. Just from what I've seen so far, I wasn't watching Sporting every single week. I'll be the first one to say it. I'll be the first one to mention that, but I'm interested to see if we end up losing this game, what's the reaction going to be like from the team? And what is the reaction going to be from these players as well? So I'm interested in seeing that. Right before this game or this match starts in about, I'll kick off was right around now, but it's in less than 15. But still, regardless, what do you think? Because that's something that when you're talking about managerial bounce and hasn't faced any adversity, I think you make an outstanding point, and that is something that at a certain point we're going to see, and I think we're all wondering when that point comes. How is the manager going to deal with it? How is he going to, get his thoughts of what to do and how to bounce back and how to recover from that loss to his players? His relatability, he's able to communicate coherently with the players. So I think it's all very, very interesting to see and to think about. When taking a look at this game, Arsenal currently, I think, are behind Chelsea right now on goal difference. Before Chelsea played, someone said Arsenal was only ahead of Chelsea via the alphabet. So it's a must-win game for Arsenal as well to keep any chance of their title hopes alive, because Liverpool, how many points clear are Liverpool of Arsenal right now?
Arsenal have 25 points. They're 7-4-2, and then Liverpool are 11-2-1 with 35. So they're all 10 points clear. Man City at 26 points, and Chelsea at 28 in second.
This is a must-win game for Arsenal.
Ridiculous.
For Arsenal, it's a must-win. If they even have any remote chance of keeping their title hopes alive and staying in the race, I personally thought that their title hopes died after Bournemouth, after Newcastle, after around then. But if they want to have even any glimmer of hope, they need to get 3 points in this game. When you think about it, this is a side that, like I was mentioning earlier, this is phase 5 under Mikel Arteta. This squad has been completely revamped, bar Kieran Tierney, Bukayo Saka, in his image, in his identity, in his making. He's been given money, the players, everything that he's wanted. This is phase 5 under Mikel Arteta. And if I'm just a neutral and I don't know the history of Arsenal, if I don't know, the history of these football clubs, right? I probably assume that this historically big club that is, that's deeply rooted in domestic history and all that, winning league titles, FA Cups, Carabao Cups, all that. Phase 5 under a manager who's been given, all the money in the world to spend, brought in the players that he's wanted to bring in. I'm probably thinking this is going to be one of the main title contenders. And when you look at the squad from Arsenal, I mean, you'd have to say they don't look like that at all. It still looks like they have like 2-3 areas which they can improve and upgrade in. And looking at this Arsenal side, I know I'm waffling on for a bit. What areas do you think that that they could have done a better job of addressing in the summer? Just areas on the pitch.
I'm trying to think of the players that I don't necessarily rate too well. I can't. I mean, striker. I don't think Havertz is a lethal finisher. I don't think he's a Tony. I don't think he's a Watkins. Even though Watkins has kind of dipped this season, but he's not that profile of player. He's not a lethal finisher like a Rude was or Oli was or Rooney. And I think the team's fine other than a striker. Saka's fine. Their whole midfield is fine. I think Odegaard is class. Partey's class. Rice is the best defensive midfielder in the world. But besides Rodri, obviously. Martinelli, maybe? I mean, Martinelli, I don't rate Martinelli. I'd rather have Garnacho over him. I don't rate Martinelli. I think he's a dribble merchant.
I don't rate Martinelli either. I think Martinelli and Garnacho are almost identical in the,
pretty similar, yeah.
In the profile of player that they are, very almost identical. Their strengths are identical. Their deficiencies are identical. Kind of like relatively similar ways or prices that they're brought into the club. Except you'd say that
they're both very direct, dribble-centric players that don't really
pace and directness.
Yeah,
any sort of technical know-how. Really,
yeah, exactly. Martinelli, you can't consider him a great passer. You can't consider him a great shooter. He barely scores any goals anymore. He had one good season, I think. That's about it. I mean, dude, yeah. I think those two positions they could have improved. Actually, they got Sterling, but dude, does Sterling even play? I don't watch Arsenal like that.
Raheem Sterling for me
injured,
was just they got rid of what's his name is Reece Nelson on loan, and they needed to bring in someone. They they didn't do enough, or they weren't efficient enough, or clever enough in the window, and they're just probably looking for someone that was available, that was cheap. And Raheem Sterling completely frozen up by Maresca at Chelsea, and of course Arsenal and Arteta and Edu and all those who are on the board of Arsenal, and more specifically in charge of the PR. What did they make out that signing to be? This is a very, very good signing from Arsenal. And both storyline. Sterling knows Arteta very well from Mancity. Sterling gave him a lot of credit for the coach that had the biggest impact on him during his peak years at City and all of that. And he's barely played. And for me, speaks volumes to what Arteta thinks of Raheem Sterling as of right now. In my opinion, I sure as hell think that Raheem Sterling overall technically is a better footballer than Martinelli. I certainly think so. Probably not as good as Trossard. I'd probably say that.
Trossard's class, bro. Trossard, absolutely.
The problem with Trossard is that when you start Trossard, this guy cannot go 90 minutes. He cannot. And when you start a lot of games, it's, we've seen many, many poor performances. Bournemouth, Newcastle, Inter, Chelsea, he was dreadful in these matches that he's starting. To be fair, no, I think Martinelli started against Chelsea, but oftentimes this season, you've seen Trossard when given the chance to start, he's underwhelmed. And it's made me think, right? As Raheem Sterling even started a game in the Premier League this season, I don't know. I feel like he hasn't. And
in
if
the
that's
Premier
the case,
League, I don't know.
Right? If that's the case, what do you have to lose? Why not give Raheem Sterling a go? Why not give Ethan Nwaneri this generational talent that all these Arsenal fans and Mikel Arteta always praises and talks about all the time? Why not give him a start in the league instead of bringing him off the bench for pity minutes? Why? If you're Mikel Arteta, when you look at the summer, when you look at Calafiori, Marino,
Stupid signings, I think.
If you're looking to, I don't know, go on and continue to push Manchester City for the league title, if you're signing Mikel Marino and Calafiori, I'd be thinking to myself, at least sign another 3, 4, maybe 5 players on top of that. And then from a neutral perspective, one can look at it and say, okay, yeah, they mean business. But I don't think they utilize their money well.
No. I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell you this right now, man. If Arsenal skipped out on one of those signings, Raheem Sterling definitely 100% skip out on Raheem Sterling, right? They didn't need him.
Think about who's available in the summer. Elise. If you spend the money, right? If they spent, let's say, 40 mil on Ivan Toney, 45 mil on Elise, 50 mil on Joao Palhinha, and then you decide to bring in the likes of Marino and Calafiori, and then to top it all off, they make a significant statement signing on the left hand side. Like, obviously they wouldn't get this player, but a player of the stature of someone like a Rafael Leao, someone that's as dangerous and as clinical as he is, a sort of like an X factor, right? If they made all the signings and then they decided, let's bring in Calafiori and Sterling on loan since Reece Nelson's going, and let's bring in Marino as well. If they'd done that, I would have looked at Arsenal and applauded it, and I would have thought, wow, okay, you know what? Yeah, they mean business. They're looking to win this league title. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. They got rid of Smith Rowe and didn't replace him. Eddie Nketiah, do I think he's good enough? No. They didn't replace him either. But they didn't replace him.
Yeah, that is true. Well, I mean,
he's rubbish. In my opinion, he's rubbish. But if you're going to get rid of someone, at least replace that player. At least bring in a body to replace him. Fabio Vieira, I think it was the right decision to get rid of him. Smith Rowe, I've been telling man for ages, wrong decision. Because he can most certainly offer something, and he's for sure a better footballer than Martinelli is.
But you're talking about Smith Rowe, right? He's super injury prone. Smith Rowe's super injury prone.
How many times has he been injured at Fulham this season? I think he started every single game.
For Fulham he hasn't been injured, but he's been injured for like consistently for like the past 2 seasons, bro. They haven't been able to like even rely on him. He's came back. He's been like a Luke Shaw. He's been like our Luke Shaw, he comes in, plays a game.
No, come on now. Luke Shaw's been injured for 10 years, man.
Bro,
no.
We need to talk about that as well, because that's the only reason Maguire's starting right now is because Luke Shaw can't stay fit.
And Lissandro's injured again. So
and Lissandro, that's becoming a problem.
This is why we need reinforcements there.
That is most definitely becoming a problem.
If you're Man United looking to the summer, that raises a question. And you could bring in a starting centre back into that position. Who are you looking to sign realistically?
Realistic, yes.
Realistically. It can be a relatively big money signing.
I think
somewhat realistic. Who would that player be?
Ideally, we need someone on the left-hand side. Just because
left-footed, good on the ball.
Yes, good on the ball. Lissandro is super injury prone. I don't trust him, although he's top 5 center backs in the world. I think.
Who?
When Lissandro, top 5 center backs in the world. When he's playing.
I'm a big fan of Lissandro, but I can't say I agree, man.
I rate Lissandro's passing, bro. I rate it so much, bro.
But passing isn't the only attribute of a center back, though. Wide areas, he struggles to defend it. I'm a big fan of Lissandro.
Passes are insane,
I'm a big fan of Lissandro on the ball. Anyways, and this match is about to start, actually.
Is it? I have the
I'm
Newcastle
excited
game
for
up.
this match.
Let's
I'm
see.
actually very excited for this match.
I'm very excited as well. Yeah.
I'm just hoping. I don't think it's
Oh
gonna.
yeah, we are about to
Just
start.
hoping at the very least, don't get absolutely slapped. I'm expecting to lose this game. If Arsenal do anything less than win, I'm going to be insufferable,
Look, we're off.
shameless Man United fan after this match because
We're off.
these Arsenal I need to hold out. I'm telling you, these Arsenal are so. Anyways, match underway. Man United kickoff. Man United in their in the darker blue kits. I actually rate it. I like
love
the
this.
blue kit. I can't lie.
Most def.
Also in their traditional red.
We haven't talked about Malacia, man. It's such a relief seeing him on the pitch, man.
But you
At
know
least
what
for me,
I
have always rated Malacia. I didn't think he was like
No, I like
spectacular when he
Malacia,
was
but as a
playing, but
backup,
I thought he always put a lot of effort when he played. Even though we only saw him
he's
for
also
brief
decent
moments.
technically. So I mean, I rate it. But you know what I find really interesting about Malacia though? You know, even under the last few days or weeks under Ten Hag, it still seemed like he was going to be an eternity before he was going to Marcus return to the squad. Ruben Amorim comes in. Pause. Malacia is fit. New managers here. Luke Shaw's fit. Mason Mount's fit. 2-3 games later, Luke Shaw's injured again. Lissandro's injured again.
You see,
Actually, oh wait, no, Lissandro's suspended. My apologies. No, he's suspended. He's not injured again. But
is he? He's not injured?
Allegedly, he picked up a small minor injury. I don't know the details, but he wouldn't have been eligible anyways because he's suspended, along with Kobe Mino. That's why. That's why he's not in the squad either.
Højlund, man, I'm so glad to see Højlund starting. Like, Højlund, honestly, right now, I think he's my favorite player at the team. I think in terms of like the effort,
right? You know,
the effort he puts in, the pressing, he works his socks off, man.
But he looks better in this system under Amorim. He's even under Ruud, he's already looked better here now than he has his entirety with Ten Hag. And you want to know a big reason why? Sure, he may be far from the best technically as a footballer, but a system can really, really help a player. And this system that Amorim plays, the style of football, the structure of the team as well, it helps him. It suits him. And I was telling man as well after the Bodo Glimt game, him and Mason Mount were probably our two best players. Højlund was arguably our best player in that match. Give him his flowers. And not just the goals and the assists. I mean, I saw less wrestling with center backs. I saw less twerking. I saw less of the BS that I'd always seen in our. So, and if that's the case, and he continues to score goals, you know, week in and week out in the Premier League for the £72 million that we spent on him, and Xerxes can do the same as well. When everyone's saying we need a striker, honestly, I'd put that, and even now I'd put that lower in our priority list. Long may Højlund's, form continue.
Oh my God.
What? Are you behind?
Oh my Lord. Holy. Wait, what?
No. Oh, no, you're behind.
Outside. Wait.
Oh, so Onana he's offside, yeah. He was offside.
Holy moly, dude. I was about to lose my shit with Onana. I was about to lose it. Wait, what minute are you on?
Bro, we gotta talk about Onana, bro. He has been, bro. Bro, I can't lie. You know what's funny, right? I'm looking at Onana, and for how poor he was, especially for the expectations that he came into last season with. For me, I look at him now. He's keeping clean sheets. He's looking at as if he won't concede a goal anytime soon.
He's doing well.
For me, it just made me think. Onana. It seems like he was Ten Hag out as well. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like he was trying to get this guy sacked. I'm not gonna lie because Onana's moving crazy right now.
No, he is, man.
He's a goalkeeper with the most clean sheets in the league.
Mm-hmm. No, he's great. I mean, also our defense has been pretty solid for the most part
with this restructuring as well.
Yeah,
for me, he's the best signing of this entire Premier League campaign.
Most def.
12 million pounds.
I
12
do want to
million.
point out something. I don't know. I'm sure you've noticed it. We're Maguire's is the center back in the middle, and Mazraoui on the left. That's interesting, bro. That's
Adaptability.
interesting. Yeah,
And you
that
wanna
is
why?
very interesting, bro.
Because he's a very good, competent, and intelligent footballer. And you look at the way that Ruben Amorim speaks on Mazraoui. You look at the way that he speaks about Ahmad, specifically on Mazraoui. He's, in his exact words, he said, "He is our future." This is
Mazraoui?
a
He's talking
guy
about
who
Mazraoui?
this is a guy that Ineos brought in for 12 million.
Yeah.
12 million. We got rid of Wan-Bissaka and we brought in Mazraoui. Do we necessarily need a right back? No, but he's been absolutely crucial and pivotal to a lot of our success, both going forward and defensively as well. He's just a very, very, very good all-around competent footballer. And honestly,
agree,
the
bro.
more of those that we have, the better.
I'm gonna ask you this, bro. I have never seen Mazraoui make a crucial error. Not even such an error where I'm like, oh damn. He's played almost perfectly since he's signed for our club, bro. He's consistently
It's not
been a
glaring.
7. He's been a 7 or 8 out of 10
7 or 8 out of
every
10
single
every single time he
game.
plays.
Every single game. How
This
long
was
has
an
it been?
Ineos signing.
Dude, but how long has it been since we've had a player of this caliber, bro? When I can't think of a single other player
Our
since
right-hand side with
Ferguson.
Mazraoui and Ahmad, bro.
Dude,
It's been when I think of just how competent, how technically competent and sound our right-hand side that we have with Ahmad and Mazraoui. When I think of just years gone by, it's been a very, very long time to where I can think of even remotely any sort of a right-sided defender, right-sided attacker pairing that can even emulate or mimic the technical ability and footballing ability of Mazraoui and Ahmad. So that right-hand side, really, really like what Amorim's doing with it.
I agree, bro.
And I said it for since the summer. Since you and I first met at the Big Six event at SoFi Stadium, I said it. If Jadon Sancho's out the door, our right hand side, assuming you get Mazraoui, it should be Mazraoui and Ahmad. And the amount of times that we'd see Garnacho, we'd see Rashford, we'd see Anthony being played on the right hand side, even last season, instead of Ahmad. And whose decision was that? And that's why that's further evidence that should be added on to his investigation.
There was something fishy, bro. There was something very, very, very fishy about that situation.
Ahmad was getting the same treatment as Sancho. The exact same treatment as Sancho was.
I know, bro. And that's
never
why I thought it was so fishy.
Nothing. Never complained. Worked hard. Kept his head down.
Yeah.
Didn't defend himself at all. There were times where he was getting thrown under the bus. All my days. Oh, Partey almost scored. I can't.
Dude, that was a crazy chance. What minute and second are you?
If there's one thing that I hope Amorim has told these lot, watch out for Arsenal at set pieces. They cannot, bro. Harry Maguire needs to be marking whether it's Saliba or whoever their biggest aerial threat is. Which I'm kind of glad that Gabriel isn't playing, because he probably would have scored that.
Most definitely. That was such an easy header. It hit his shoulder.
Arsenal are high pressing us like crazy, but
yeah. Oh, look at that, Malacia.
Look at the way we're moving the ball. Look at the way we're moving the ball right now.
No, great pass. Come on, Højlund. Do something with it. Pass it back.
Well done.
Pass it back.
Højlund's in.
Good shit.
Oh, I think you're a bit ahead of me.
Am I? I'm at 8.
You might be a bit ahead of me now.
8:51, 8:52.
I just got to 8:50 now.
I see. Okay, I'm about 5 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, you're like 5 seconds ahead of me.
Here, I'll pause my stream. Hold up.
If they happen to wait, what is it?
4, 5. There you go. I paused my stream for about 5 seconds. Oh my.
Okay, all right, first. I'm at 9:15 now. What are you at?
Yeah. 9:15, 9:16, 9:17, 9:18.
I'm at 9:20. Okay, all right.
9:20.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so you're about a second ahead of me.
Point. Yeah. But I mean, it's only been 10 minutes. Just especially under Ten Hag, if there's one thing that I noticed, we would struggle immensely whenever teams are high pressing us immensely. And even in
We're
just a
doing
couple
pretty
short
well.
weeks under the manager now, just our ability to find our way out of the press, to maneuver the ball out of the press from back to front, to play out the back properly, it's significantly improved.
I
And
agree, bro.
and things
I
that I
agree.
predicted would happen or could happen under this manager, I'm seeing. Bruno being moved out of the 10 and into a deeper role. Seeing that. Seeing Rashford in the 9. That's something that we've seen. Xerxes playing as one of the inverted 10s, which actually suits him very, very well. As he said himself, he's a 9.5. All balls got crossed in.
Ooh.
Ugarte clear that. Okay, good. That would have been Haaland wrestling with Saliba.
Let's go. Great
Go
play.
on.
Great
Mount.
play, Mount.
Oh, unlucky. But just, with this manager, and I know you mentioned it, that it's only been a few weeks, a few games, and, we are in the manager bounce. And at some point, we are going to see what Amorim is like and what he does when this managerial honeymoon is over at some point. But as of for now, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it, my bro. And yes, we always got to remain cautious. We always have to remain cautious and keep it into context that it is a new manager bounce, of course. But if things are looking good right now, then why not enjoy them? Yes, we know players like Marcus Rashford, probably the most inconsistent footballer that I can think of in the Premier League, and always goes on purple patches. But hey,
always, bro. He's a form.
If he's firing in the goals,
the definition of a form.
Why not enjoy it? Why not enjoy it? Why not be happy about it? Why not enjoy it? It doesn't mean Marcus Rashford's back. But why not
beautiful
enjoy,
now. Oh no, he couldn't get it there. He couldn't get it there. That's unfortunate. Dude, Mazraoui again.
Man United need to. This is why I think Ahmad should have started, because when you look at that left-hand side of Arsenal's Martinelli, Zinchenko, Kivior, that should have been tailor-made for Ahmad to start and to just wreak havoc. Because for me, Saka against Malacia is a pure and utter mismatch. Looking at Malacia's current fitness right now,
he doesn't look as fast and agile as he did when we first saw him play. He looks a little kind of heavy, but it's natural. I mean, he's just come back from how long was he out for? A year and a half? Whole year and a half, right? He's been out for very
18 months.
18 months, about a year and a half, yeah. Ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous how long he's been out, dude. I'm surprised he's even playing, bro. And I wouldn't even be surprised if we sell Malacia, because he may never be good enough.
No, I don't think we will, because if you think about it, right, we signed him for what?
12 million.
And this is one of the few Ten Hag signings where I can look at and say, you know what, fair enough. And look, is he the greatest wing back, fullback in the world? No, but we signed him again for 12, 13 million.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably easily resell him for arguably 20 plus with the Man United tax. So if the manager wanted to get rid of him, we can definitely make our money back. However, this is a player that right now, he's still fairly young. He's just come back from a major injury, and when you look at the depth of just natural left-footed fullbacks / wingbacks, or players that we can play in that position that are naturally left-footed, very limited. Luke Shaw can't play there because he's not fit enough to play. And then your choices really are Diogo Dalot, Malacia, and Anthony, which, to be honest with you, I was actually kind of interested in seeing what that looked like. And against Bodo Glimt, Anthony done well at wingback. He done well. And that was something that I predicted could happen.
He did a job, yeah.
Garnacho's in.
Look at that. Come on, Garna.
No.
Well,
Yurian Timber's got that, man. I can't lie.
Yurian Timber's great. He's been a good player
footballer
this season. Yeah,
Very, very
I've only
good
seen
player.
him in the Prem because I only watch the Prem. I don't even watch Champions League really, but
You should watch
uh,
Champions League. Watch football outside the Premier League.
yeah, that is my issue, bro. I struggle to like,
Deepen your footballing knowledge and culture,
yeah.
my bro. I'm telling you,
I
bro.
only ever
It will help
watch
you.
Premier League, yeah, unfortunately. Um, but
Watch
at least in
football
the
outside the
Prem, from
Premier
what
League.
I've seen, he's been a very good player. Along with Partey, I think Partey has also been Arsenal's
The
one of their
problem with
best players. I
Partey is
think
injuries. That's his
injuries as well.
problem.
Yeah, yeah.
His
But he's
issue is
been very
injuries.
good.
Good player, but he's now on the heavy decline. I think he's 30 now. Garnacho's involved.
Beautiful. Oh
That all started with Garnacho.
no. Okay, we're good.
That's where I got it. Um, but here's the thing, right? You know, when you look at these kinds of players, especially in these kinds of games, right? You know, having players that can just hold on the ball, hold up the ball. Say that instead of Garnacho, we had someone like Xerxes. Xerxes not losing that ball like Garnacho did.
No,
He's not.
Yeah.
He's absolutely not losing that ball because he's very good at hold up play. He is a very, very good first touch. Yes, a weakness is, you know, I don't know if you know of or watched Dimitar Berbatov growing up, but he at times he has a bit too much of a nonchalance about him. Never a bad thing, but you shouldn't always have too much of that, which a lot of people, you know, mistaken that nonchalance as being lazy
Mm-hmm.
and as not caring enough, not being passionate enough, not playing for the badge, and all this rubbish. You know, almost identical to the sort of treatment Martial got. The same thing with Pogba. The same thing with Sancho. We've seen it all before. We've seen it all before. We've seen it all before, and it's just it's just been a repeat. It's been a repeat of the same rubbish, and it makes me sick, and it's made me sick. And if there's one player I was so happy for in that Everton match, it was Xerxes. I was so happy for him. That not only that he scored 2 goals, but he actually balled
Oh,
out and
beautiful
played
tackle,
well.
Maguire. Beautiful tackle, Maguire.
Very good tackle
What
from
a
Harry
tackle.
Maguire as well.
Come on, Garna.
I'm not sure trying to
Oh,
drive
my
the ball in,
Lord.
man. Pause. We need to work the ball to the other side, if we can. But Arsenal are just going to sit in that low block behind the ball, as you've seen all year under Arteta. The
Yep.
Paella Pulis back at it again, sitting in that low block. I'm telling you.
The 5 in the back, bro. They switch to a 5 in the back when they're defending. It's really
Why
hard to
do
break them
you think
down.
Arteta has so many flipping centre backs?
Yeah. No, he has a ridiculous
Why do you
amount,
think
dude.
he always has so many centre backs, man? Arsenal's football, just especially without Odegaard and Saka, it's horrible to watch.
Yeah, it is,
It's
bro.
horrible to watch. It's
It's
ugly.
so hard to play against. Yeah, dude.
It's
I mean, you remember the Arsenal City game where they were freaking defending for their lives, bro. They didn't even go there to play, bro. They went there to defend and draw. It was absolutely it was ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. They
no.
were playing like Ipswich would play Man City. They stooped to that level, bro. It was bad. I remember that, bro. I remember
To be
watching that game.
fair, you know,
So
Man
boring.
City should have won that won that game. They weren't good enough, and even before this winless run that Man City's been on, you know, the issues and problems started well before that when they were getting away with it. They were getting away with games and winning games where they should have drawn. They were drawing games which they should have lost. And how many what's felt like hundreds of times did we see that under the prior manager, where we would win games that we should have drawn, that we drew games which we should have
So
lost, and only because of individual brilliance or some sort of a bit of luck here and there did we manage to get away with something. How many times?
Oh,
and
it was
we've
many.
seen that time and time again. And
We were
moments.
We were literally
very
Moments
obvious.
FC, bro.
Hmm?
We were called Moments FC, bro.
No, 100%. And when you look at Man City, you know, Haaland had that purple patch at the beginning of the year. And where's he gone now? Erling Haaland has absolutely died. And Phil Foden Listen,
Yeah,
I'm a big
Phil
fan of Phil
Foden.
Foden's footballing ability. Big fan of it. Technically a very, very, very good footballer. However, since the start of the Euros, I don't know if he's suffered a case of space jams or whatever, because it just seems like he's just lost all the powers that he had from last season. I can't lie.
No, those were it's
It's a
ridiculous.
bit crazy for
Foden's dropped
Foden,
massive.
Foden right now.
From player of the season to like almost like a bystander in
He's
the
been
City team, bro.
anonymous full
Yeah,
season.
yeah, crazy, bro. He's literally a bystander. They can't get him the ball.
If there's one thing that's amazing to watch, it's just Man United, executing a coordinated press. It's just amazing. It's amazing to watch. Under the other guy, he wanted us to be low block and high pressing.
Oh, Mazraoui just lost the ball.
We lost that ball there. Malacia just keep Saka on the outside.
Well played.
Good
Well
defending. Very good. Good recovery there. But yeah, the last thing that you want, especially, is to not only concede a set piece, but to lose the ball in those kinds of areas towards our own defensive towards our own 18-yard box, with Odegaard having the time and space to carry the ball forward, and with Saka making that run down the right-hand side. It's the last thing you want.
Saka is a threat, bro. He's such a class player. I think along with Ahmad.
No, but Bukayo Saka's a very good. He's a very good footballer.
I think along with Ahmad, they're probably
the
best right wingers in the league.
But honestly, I know some that don't rate Bukayo Saka. Someone called him the GE Victor Moses, which is just disrespectful. he's a very good player, man. Saka, it's not a set piece, man. I can't be asked with the set pieces. Seriously, just can't be asked with the set pieces. Oh my days.
Okay, good. Dude, they get me nervous, bro. We've been notoriously trash at defending set pieces for many years.
Bro, the one good thing is that they don't have Gabriel. They don't have Gabriel because, bro, he's literally a cheat code on set pieces. I can't lie. He's literally Arsenal's cheat code on set pieces.
What have you thought in the first 22 minutes, bro? What have you thought, bro? I think it's
looking at this game alone.
We haven't created any chances. We haven't created any chances whatsoever. Arsenal have had about 3, not very clear-cut chances, but they've had 3 half chances.
No, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm not expecting us to dominate at the Emirates. Of course not. Arsenal should be the ones dictating the tempo. They should be the ones leading the line. They should be the ones that are more possession of the ball naturally. They're at home. They got the home advantage. They're the ones that are 5 years into their project and process and philosophy under their manager. They're the ones that are allegedly or should be expected to be going for the league title this season. This is 3-4 weeks under a brand new manager with a brand new system and style of play. So in regards to us, the only thing I can really judge us on is, I know we don't always like to go back to Ten Hag, but because it's just been so recent, it's just, I'm looking to see little, building blocks of improvement, whether it's structurally as a unit or looking at certain individuals. For me.
Oh!
That's what I'm trying to see.
Dude, every time I see Malacia with Saka, bro, I get so nervous. I don't trust him at all, bro.
Well, yeah, in this match, I wouldn't trust him either. He's not fully fit. He's not fully fit. So of course I wouldn't trust Malacia. It's nothing to do with him as a player, because I like Malacia. I rate him as a player. But not as a starter, firstly.
Here's the thing I'm thinking about. I'm thinking
Saka can rip any fullback, man. Saka can rip up any fullback.
Dude, he could rip up Ferland Mendy. And
how many times have we seen Bukayo Saka absolutely tear Luke Shaw apart? How many times have we seen that?
Man, yeah, many, bro. Luke Shaw is crazy.
Exactly. So Saka can do that to anyone. Oh my days! Another set piece for Arsenal. Oh,
it's all right. It's all right. We got Slabhead there to defend it.
Not
No!
Zinchenko.
Oh.
Just
It's Martinelli. Dude. Oh my God. Thank
told
God
man
it was
about
Martinelli.
Martinelli. I
Thank
told
God,
these lot
bro.
about Martinelli, man.
Dude, oh my Lord. All right, that was a big
Martinelli's
miss, Matt, bro.
Brazilian Garnacho. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
is, man. He is Brazilian Garnacho. Garnacho and Martinelli are literally, more or less identical profiles of footballer, man. They are. And they're both not very good, really. They're both not good enough to be playing week in and week out.
I
Off the
wonder.
bench, fine.
I wonder
If
if
there's one
it's
thing I've always said about
Arsenal.
Garnacho, super sub. I'm all for Garnacho as a super sub. All for it. He's been a very good super sub. But every time he started games, week in, week out in the Premier League, hasn't been good enough. So,
But you have to admit, though, Garnacho, his numbers this season have been, somewhat impressive. Hey, he is.
I
I think
don't
he's our
even know what
top
his numbers
scorer,
for the
bro.
season are.
I think he's our top scorer, bro. Who else?
Wow.
Who else has scored more goals? It's
Garnacho's
Garnacho,
our
no?
top goals.
Yeah, exactly. So, I
Amazing.
mean, I personally, I wouldn't drop him just because his numbers have been pretty impressive.
But
But
Garnacho's performances, even in the first couple matches under Amarin, very, very, very poor performances. And Amarin finally figured it out to drop him. And he dropped him, played Xerxes on that left-hand side, and played Rashford up front instead of Haaland.
mm-hmm.
And yes, it was against a very poor Everton side, and it is very important to always to keep things in context. But at the end of the day, you can only play and beat who's in front of you. At the end of the day,
Wait, did Mount get a yellow card right now?
did he?
I don't think he did. He slipped.
No, I don't think so. But if there's one thing that I do agree with the manager, playing Mason Mount in this game makes a lot of sense. It does.
He has a lot of energy, bro. He's
We're
good. He's very good at
not
pressing.
going to have a ton of the ball, so you're going to need runners high energy. So I mean, a little. As much as I'm disappointed to see Haaland and Garnacho, the high energy, the pace and directness, and the energetic pressing, I can understand it a little bit. I can understand it because this is a game where we're not going to have a lot of the ball, as we've been seeing so far.
Malacia. Come on.
Come on, Malacia. Carry the ball.
Well played.
That's the thing with Garnacho, man. He's drifting into the wrong spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes intelligence, know-how.
Damn, dude, look at our line. Look how high
That's
it is.
weakness
Bro.
that you get.
This is so refreshing to see.
Ours?
Yeah, look. You see how high we are, bro? It's crazy.
But we also have a structure, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going block and high pressing. But that's not what we're doing, because when we were doing that under the other guy, we were literally just bagel FC. There's nothing in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's why anyone who played in that defensive midfield position, no matter who he picked to play there, absolutely died every single time and drowned and struggled immensely in that position. And that's how you know it was a systemic problem. And if there's one thing that there should have been,
it was kind of the same issue under Ollie as well. I remember under
No,
Ollie, bro. Oh my
no.
God, bro. Under Ollie, bro, the amount of long balls and then the amount of long passes from Maguire to Rashford, bro. Oh my Lord, that was so bad.
At least McFred just sat in front of the back four and they just and they just stood there. At least.
Oh
My days. Well done. Oh my days. He doesn't. What is Malacia doing, man?
I don't know, bro.
Bro, I can't lie. You put Onana in a poor spot, man. He did. You put Onana in a very, very, very poor spot.
Never a penalty.
Honestly,
I hate my camera.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, not a hope in hell's chance that's a penalty. And even though the referees in the Premier League are beyond corrupt, they're never going to call that a penalty. I'm sorry.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How do you watch the games that aren't shown on Peacock?
I have luckily for me, I have a Spectrum/USA account.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Um,
nice.
so
Oh,
yeah,
so you
so
watch it on
luckily,
USA. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
I
luckily
I
I have
just I just got a
I've got
super
that.
box. I've just got a super box. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, bro.
Oh, another set piece for Arsenal, man. Persky, I swear on my life, it's like I feel like I've never seen a team that has literally been playing for these set pieces as much as Arsenal has. I'm telling you, I honestly feel like Arsenal are literally just trying to play for set pieces because that's all they can do. Genuinely, just
Well, I mean, they're not creating much. All their chances have came from the set pieces. Yeah, it was definitely
and
foul. He
that's
did
my
trip him.
point.
Yeah,
That's my point.
yeah.
Arsenal
Look at that. Look.
are a good side at their best. They're probably one of the most entertaining teams to watch in the league. Most free flowing teams to watch in the league. And they can be very dangerous. However, especially this season of Arsenal, it's definitely been a bit glaring to me that really they've relied so much on set
Hmm.
pieces. It has.
Well, dude, it's because they're wide players. I mean, well, Saka's great, but Saka seems to generally double up on him. But it's because their wide players can't really create too much.
And they're
Uh,
just not that they're not that big of a goal threat. They're not
mm-mm.
consistent. They're not often available or favored by the manager, or technically they're just not that great.
Oh, Amarim, look at it. Look at
The
Amarim,
only
bro.
player
He's
that
he.
I'm betting any sort of money on Arsenal's attack to score me goals week in, week out is Saka. Everyone else, no. Saka's the only one. And that goes back to the summer window, man. Goes back to the summer window. Where they should have reinforced those attacking areas better. Because if they had done so, they brought in Tony and Elise and somehow, the cherry on top of the cake, and they brought in someone like Leao or something like that. I'd be looking at Arsenal's attacking options in depth and be thinking, wow, okay. But they didn't. They signed Raheem Sterling on loan, didn't sign a striker, didn't replace Smith Rowe.
Everton up 3-0, bro. That is unheard of.
Who are they playing right now?
They are playing Wolves. I mean, Wolves have had a really, really tough
They've had a
season, but
very, very poor season, man. They have.
very. What are they? Oh, 19th is that is
I've been
atrocious.
telling them from the start, bro. If the few individual technical bars that Wolves have aren't consistently clicking, constantly bailing these men out, I'm telling you, it could very well be a relegation thing for them. It very well could be.
I think I
They're one of my
think
candidates to go
I
down.
think they will. Southampton for sure. Southampton 100% they're getting relegated.
I think they'll go down.
Southampton, Ipswich, Leicester they
Honestly,
might,
I
dude,
don't
they
know about
might
Ipswich,
stay
man.
up.
I don't know. I don't know about Ipswich. I want to be so certain about Ipswich just yet. Even
Mhm.
just, and for me, just looking at Kieran McKenna, honestly, and it's not like, a Burnley kind of thing when you look at last season where company would just try and do the same thing and there'd be no changes made. McKenna's has tried to be flexible, tried to change up the structure of the formation. But the philosophy and style of play has remained the same. And I admire that so much. When you look at the way Kieran McKenna has done in this Ipswich job. He's done a brilliant job. 2 back-to-back promotions,
Mhm. No, I agree, bro.
and then the Premier League.
Yeah, that's. Would you have
Especially off of last
would
season,
you
they
have
deserve to be
accepted
here.
McKenna? Because I know we were looking at him. We were very, very interested in McKenna. Oh, okay. Come on, Hoyland, give a good pass. Great job. No, we've lost
McKenna's
it.
a good
Yeah,
coach, man.
we've lost it. Damn, dude, we need to hurry up, man. We need to capitalize on those errors.
Oh man, bro, you're ahead of bro. Are you ahead of me again, bro?
I'm at 34-20, 34-23, 34-24.
I just
What are
got to
you at?
34-23 now.
I am a few seconds ahead of you. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like I said, bro, we need to capitalize on these errors, dude. I don't know, like we're damn, bro. We don't have these
This
technical
is Amarim's
players.
first major test, and
Yeah.
as of right now,
We've
as
done
of right now,
okay.
unless if it's going shambolically, which it hasn't, um, you know, you know, I'm willing to just sit back, quietly observe, make any criticisms that I need to make, give the praise where I need to give praise, as per usual in typical Dave I format. But for me, this is Amarim's first big test. This is his first test to see where we really are. For me, honestly, bro, I wish we played City. We played City next because, bro, they're there for the taking, man. Bro, I'm actually looking forward to Manchester Derby the first time in years, man. I am. For the first time in years, I'm genuinely looking forward to it because
I
because
think
these
we
are
still
there for
lose.
the taking. They are there for the taking, and we need to take advantage of that. We must take advantage of that.
Who are
Must.
we? Who are we playing next?
Force at home. Difficult
Oh,
game.
okay. That's yeah. They're a
Won't be
good
an easy
team, bro.
game. No, they've
Men
been
like
playing very
Chris
well this
Wood.
season.
Chris Wood, bro. He's on fire this season.
However, I still feel like by the end of the season, Forest will still finish where they're meant to finish, which I think
Mm-hmm.
probably I still predict they should still be able to finish in the upper half, but if not, 10th, 11th, 12th, mid table.
Yeah, kind of
Because
like
because
kind of
they
like
should absolutely, but I mean then again, we've seen it with Villa, we've seen it with Newcastle, you know, especially these teams who don't play European football midweek, and the teams that just have one game a week, those teams can easily scumbag a European spot. You've seen it. Villa are struggling this season.
Newcastle.
Newcastle
Newcastle's
struggled
literally
last
the
season.
prime example, bro. Newcastle with their European football, dude, they dipped so
They
bad.
didn't have a big enough squad. They couldn't handle
Mm-mm.
the
Also FFP, dude.
rotation.
I'll tell you this, I really like Newcastle as a team, bro. I think all their players, bro. I think they have good players, man. I like Murphy. Murphy's a good player. Isak,
No,
bro's
if
world
Newcastle want to
class.
progress, man, like Jacob Murphy's got to be a bench player, man. They need a new
You
right
do.
winger.
Well, yeah, 100%, 100%. But Isak, bro, Isak is absolutely class, bro.
Isak and Gordon are the obvious ones,
Yeah.
and I know Gordon's just signed a new deal. If I'm Newcastle, the next thing I'm thinking is do everything I can to convince Isak to stay and sign a new long-term
Mm-hmm.
contract. They need those two.
Yeah.
And
No, most
I was
definitely.
very impressed by that Harvey Barnes signing because a very good player from Leicester added quality depth to their attack. And if I'm Newcastle, I'm thinking this summer, Tyler Dibling's going to be one of my number one targets. That's what I'm going to be thinking. Tyler Dibling's an absolute baller. He's going to leave Southampton at the end of the season. He's a player that I've been watching for a while this season.
Mm-hmm. No, he was
very, very, very good player.
He's their
he should
best
be
player.
like the understudy to Ahmad. He should
Yeah.
be the understudy to Ahmad. He's a very, very good footballer. Very good footballer.
I only know him because when I watched Southampton play, dude, Dibbling was the only one who was doing anything in their team, bro.
He's 18 years old.
Yeah, he was the only one doing anything, bro. Anything proactive in the attack, bro.
And this
He's
is
a very good
why
player.
I'm so critical of players like Garnacho. You look at what Dibling's doing for Southampton. Southampton, a team that everyone and still I will say is going to probably finish bottom of the league and go down the season. And you look at the way that he has been able to somehow drag Southampton through games, grab them assists and goals, get them the occasional wins where they should have drawn or most definitely lost. Save them or got them a point where they should have lost. We've seen it time and time again. And even when he's not doing that, he's just so good on the ball.
No, yeah.
And this is why when I look at a player like Garnacho and I see the continuation of these poor performances, it's another major reason why I'm as critical as I am. Because you look at Tyler Dibbling and what he's doing for Southampton. And you
What
look at Garnacho,
nationality
who's in
is
a
he?
far better
Is he
team.
English? Is he an English player or what?
I believe so.
Oh, I'm surprised he's not talked about more. Then I don't know. I haven't really heard any of the media talking about him at all.
Um, I've seen it here and there, especially in regards to transfer news and transfer links. He's already
Who's he been linked with?
to clubs across the Premier League, top 6
like
clubs.
Newcastle,
Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United, all interested. Especially Southampton go down.
Talking about transfer links, I'm sure you've seen the Real Madrid links for Diogo Dalot, man. I wanna know your thoughts on that. That rumor is that they're very, very likely to put in a £50 million bid in January for Diogo Dalot, bro.
Here's my thing, right? Diogo Dalot's not going anywhere in January. If Real Madrid unless Real Madrid bid 60 to 70, and Ineos charge premium, and say, look, if you want to take Diogo Dalot from us in January, 60, 70 million.
I think that's fair. I would do it. I would do it. I would do 60, 70 million for Dalot. I would do easy money.
Someone
bro.
offer 60 to 70 million in Dalot. You know that team's completely insane because Dalot's not a 60, 70 million pound player. He's a 30, 40 million pound player at best.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. He's a 45, 50 million pound player, bro.
That's pushing him.
He is, bro. Our worst season. He got player of the season, bro. He got player of the season, but
he's been inconsistent this season, man. He's been inconsistent, and I like Dalot, but he's been.
When has he played right back, bro? When has he played? He's been playing left back the entire time, dude. That's not.
Yeah, of course, that's part of it. That is part of it. But you look at the way Mazraoui's played left back and right back. And you haven't really seen him put a foot wrong that much.
Mazraoui is a different animal, though, bro.
But that's my point. Imagine if we had a team of flipping 11 Mazraouis, 11 players that were all, at the tackle level of Mazraoui. We'd be playing teams off the park if we had 11, Mazraouis on the pitch. Genuinely. And
man, what the hell are you doing shooting from there, bro? Like,
yeah. Oh, bro. Oh, my days, I just saw it now. No, Tristan, bro. No, Tristan, you gotta delay the street. You gotta delay the street of it.
What are you at? I'm at 16, 17, 18.
I'm just got to 15.
Okay, I'll pause it. 20. I'm at 21.
Play it.
Okay,
now I'm at 25.
25, 26, 27.
27, 28. Okay.
All right, we're at even. Dude, holy bro. That was our first shot of the half. It's kind of embarrassing after 42 minutes, but wow. If Dalot scored there, bro, I would have been like, dude, this proves exactly why he's a 50 million pound player, bro.
I mean, I definitely have been seeing a lot of links to right backs or right wing backs. Which part of me might think there could be some truth in it. But when you think, Real Madrid are, they are in love with getting Trent Alexander-Arnold on a free. They want Trent. Mm-hmm. It's very obvious.
If they can get
Trent's their first choice. It would take. The only reason why I'm now seeing these Diogo Dalot rumors is because of the small
yellow,
a small chance that Wait. Let's see the replay of that. Yeah, Malacia, man. That's a booking. That's a booking, man. That's a booking. Malacia is clumsy there. Malacia didn't need to do any of that.
Maybe Amorim has told Malacia that he's only going to be playing the first half, and he's just.
But he shouldn't have been playing anyways. He should not have been. He shouldn't have been starting in a game like this. He shouldn't have. Should have started Diogo on the left-hand side. And Amadou's literally been our best player, especially since Ten Hag's left. Especially since then. He's been our best performing player. And why he's dropped for this Arsenal match? I'm thinking, especially under Amorim right now, Ahmad is arguably the first player on the team sheet. Maybe after Onana. The very first player on the team sheet. Why he's been dropped, I don't know. But we'll see.
Yellow for Ugarte?
Did Ugarte? Wait, let me see the challenge. Oh no! Wait. And, I mean, to be
Wait, what?
fair, Malasi gets a good amount of the ball just to follow through a
He
bit.
gets all ball. Wait, so who did he yellow card? Who did he yellow card?
I'm
He
not sure.
yellow carded Ugarte for what? He didn't even tackle at
I'm not.
all.
Maybe it was something that happened.
Maybe he was probably talking shit to the ref. Maybe
Or maybe it was some. Or maybe
for what?
it was something that had happened, and the ref decided to just play advantage or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
But I'm sure we'll learn it or figure out what.
So what do you think? Okay, what do you think the changes should be? And because we're approaching halftime, we have 45 seconds to
Halftime.
halftime. I think I'll say mine, then I
Ahmed should
guess
be
you
coming
say yours.
straight on. Malacia needs to come
Most
off.
def. Yes. Malasia off. Ahmad.
Diogo,
Diogo left.
bring off
Diogo left.
Garnacho. Bring off if we're starting with two changes, bring off Garnacho and bring off Malacia. Bring off those two. Change the left hand side.
We
Move
haven't
Mount
done
to the
anything on
left.
the left hand side. Yeah.
Move Mason Mount to the left.
Garner out. Jay-Z, men like Jay-Z on the right, or what?
As much as I'd love to see Jay-Z come off the bench now, I don't think Amarim will do it. But I'm
forgetting
gonna
about
see the first
Rashi.
player on the pitch.
We're forgetting about Rashi as well. Should Rashford come in? I don't think.
He will. Rashford will come off the bench. I will be, I'm willing to put money on the line that Marcus Rashford will come off the bench and we'll make it. Aston Villa are cooking Brentford right now. It's 3-0 at halftime.
3-0,
Oh
yeah.
my days, man.
Yeah, Newcastle 2-2 with Liverpool.
And Aston Villa got smoked by Chelsea, bro.
I'm a hop off the game and watch right here, Newcastle, Liverpool. I honestly, if I wasn't a Manchester United team, I'd 100% be a Newcastle fan. I like their fans, bro. I've never like listened to any content and been like, dude, this guy's a prat or this guy's a douche, bro. All Newcastle fans.
Newcastle are a club that are very rich in history, man. They are.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Newcastle is the club where the Premier League's greatest ever goal scorer. The greatest goal scorer the Premier League's ever seen.
Wow.
Played the vast majority of his career. Alan Shearer, man.
Is he
the all-time leading goal scorer in Premier League history? Alan Shearer. Won the Premier League title with Blackburn. Almost won it with Newcastle a few times. Premier League icon, Premier League legend, man. Man like
Never
Alan
seen him
Shearer, man. That guy was something else.
How far is Harry Kane in terms of beating his record? I wonder.
Harry Kane got I think he surpassed the 200 goal mark, I think.
Oh, look, was that Harvey Barnes? Is Harvey Barnes coming in? Yeah, he is.
I think so.
This Newcastle game, I'll tell you from what I watched the entire first half. It's very entertaining. Very, very entertaining match.
Well, I mean, it's also the way that Eddie Howe likes to play football, man.
I love the way Eddie Howe plays football. I just don't think he has the players. I don't think he has the players.
He's a good manager. I rate him. I rate Eddie Howe.
Yeah, he's doing well, bro. He doesn't have the quality of players to actually like get into, or rival the top, the top.
He's taking Newcastle on the brink of relegation to Champions League football. Fair play to him. Yes, it was a half-decent investment.
What are they in? They're not in Europe this season, right? I don't think they are, huh?
No. The reason why they're not in Europe is because of how we spun back that FA Cup.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah, I know.
If Newcastle would have had Conference League, Chelsea would have had Europa League.
Yeah, bro. I feel though, as Newcastle fans, did they really care? Did they really care that happened? Because maybe they're thinking, a whole week in between games is good enough. Maybe we can get into a Champions League football place. But I think they've had I know they've been struggling with injuries. So it's been injuries and the
Lack of
quality
depth.
of their players,
Lack of
bro.
depth is
Yeah,
a
lack
huge
of
problem
depth,
for them.
bro. Yeah. But then it's FFP that's not allowing them to buy the depth that they need, bro, because I just don't think they're a club that generates that much revenue like a United or a Arsenal or a City. But they
No,
have some
yeah.
quality players, bro. Like Bruno G, I'd take him over Bruno
Guimaraes is
Fernandez. Yeah.
Guimaraes. Not that particularly rate Bruno. Although I do like what Amorim and Rude have done with Bruno. Everyone knows my thoughts on Bruno at this point. This guy drives me absolutely bonkers. He does. Every time I see him playing that number 10, especially under the old guy, I knew he was just going to hoofball every single time. And the manager would allow it and enable it. With Rude, and especially with Amorim, we've seen a lot more. Oftentimes, he's been also playing a deeper role, not doing the hoofball rubbish that he's been doing for so long, for so many seasons. Just to be the player, to do the cardio, win the ball back, little intricate passing patterns, give and goes, simple passing. It's perfect. He's doing the basics. He's doing the basic passes, the basic things. If that's the kind of Bruno that I'm going to see under this manager for the foreseeable future, I'm all for it. And I'm not saying give Bruno another new contract. No. But I'm saying if that's the Bruno that I'm going to see and I'm going to be guaranteed under this manager, then you know what? Fine by me. Bruno can chill. Bruno can chill for the time being. He can chill because his role, his position, is completely different. Completely different. He's being played in a pivot, a deeper role. And especially under this manager, how often or how many times since Root, I guess you could say, bought a Chelsea match, how many times have you seen Bruno since Root's taken over, right? From Root's interim basis, right? Have you seen Bruno do his typical long ball rubbish? How many times have we seen the hoofball? Not very much.
No, he only really does it when the long ball is like pretty obvious pass. Yeah, but he's not. He's definitely
when
not
he's
doing
given
it.
the freedom and the license to do it, which was another huge problem of the old guy, because he would literally be always automatically guaranteed that unquestionable amount and level of freedom every single time. So that was a big problem. That was a pretty big, significant problem. So, but no, man. I like the change that we're seeing in Bruno. Rashford, it's make or break for him. I mean, realistically, he should have been gone. But also thinking about it from the other side of things, he's still on that 350 grand a week contract. It was the old guy's decision to give him that 350 grand a week contract. Let's not forget that it was his decision to give him that contract to build the future attack around Rashford after that 30 GNA season, which to be fair, I was definitely one of the ones that said sign a new deal. I didn't know he would be getting 350 grand a week. I knew I think his contract expired at the end of last season because we had done triggered the additional year in his pre-existing contract before he signed the blockbuster deal. So, I mean, it was his decision given that new deal.
We essentially made him unsellable, bro. With that contract, though, that contract in hindsight was such a mistake, but we didn't know that.
And whose decision was it?
So poor.
Who was given the power to? And who got the power to make that decision?
Wasn't it Ed Woodward?
No, it was Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag was the one who was the biggest advocate and remember, one thing to never forget. I've never seen a manager, even more than Sir Alex Ferguson, be backed and be given money blindly in the way that Ten Hag has been. Even more than Sir Alex Ferguson. He has been backed and been given the freedom, the power, and the money to spend it however he has wanted. Contract decisions, player sales, players that come in, players that leave the club. He was given the license and the freedom to do whatever he wanted. Do whatever he wanted with it. He decided that with that Rashford on a year left, he wanted to build his future attack around him. Gave him the 350 grand a week. Gave Bruno a 300 grand a week deal. Decided to sell Sancho. Got rid of Fred. Brought in 60 million pound Mason Mount. 85 for Anthony. Casemiro was more of a club signing. But he still gave the okay for Casemiro. Got rid of CR7, which I still agree with.
I always agree with that.
De Gea,
Yeah,
brought in Onana, brought in Lissandro.
What do you think about getting rid of De Gea, bro?
Hmm?
What do you think about getting rid of De Gea now that Onana has been, actually playing well? I want to know your thoughts on that.
Regardless, De Gea needed to go. He needed to go regardless. Regardless of who the manager was, he needed to go. He was on the decline. He had been on the decline, and even to this day, I still back the Ten Hag's decision on the Ronaldo situation. What was Ronaldo the problem? No, he wasn't. But Ronaldo was on 500 grand a week. He was 38, 39. Needed to go. Wasn't performing either.
I disagree, bro. I feel like Ronaldo.
He needed to go anyways. Could he have offered something more? Yeah, he definitely could. But at the end of the day, it's still Cristiano Ronaldo, regardless of what his age is. However, for the future and for what Ten Hag kept saying, he's building for the future. A 38-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, for the last time I checked, isn't going to be the future. Just the last time I checked.
No, definitely not. Dude.
Still back his decision to get rid of Ronaldo. I still back his decision to get rid of De Gea because both of them were major issues that needed to go. I blame him for keeping Lindelof because he was the one that wanted to keep Lindelof rather than getting rid of him. He wanted to keep Victor Lindelof at the football club.
What is it? What has Victor Lindelof been doing? Huh? Sitting in the freaking infirmary, bro.
Nothing.
God damn, man.
Everyone who's been subscribed to this channel from the very beginning know my exact thoughts on Victor Lindelof. I don't need to get into the details of it. I don't. But surely he'll be gone. Surely he'll be gone in the summer. Surely he'll be out the door.
No, 100%, bro. I don't know, man. We should have sold him to what is it called? Who was interested in him? I think it was Fenerbahce. Our one team in Turkey. It could have been Galatasaray. I don't remember, but we should have sold him. Most definitely should have sold him, bro. Ridiculous, bro. He's an absolute disgrace of a player, along with Luke Shaw as well, bro. How many times has he been available in the past 2 years, bro? Barely anything, bro.
Here's the thing with Luke Shaw. When it comes to his footballing ability, I've never had an issue with it. I've never had an issue with Luke Shaw as a footballer. On the ball, he's very good. In that back three, which is why, if everyone's fit, I'm putting Luke Shaw ahead of Lissandro because he can defend those wide areas decently well in that back three. And he's done it, and we've seen it. That's his best position in the left of the three. So this formation and system and Salah play suits Luke Shaw to a T in that left side of a three. But of course, as always, as we all know, his biggest Achilles heel, he's never ever consistently fit, or just never fit. Anyways, he's been injured for 10 years, man.
Yeah, bro. I think I think I saw a stat, bro, the other day, bro.
As a footballer, I'd say it's and if there's one thing that always annoys me for so long, people want to talk about Pogba, Martial, Xerxes, Sancho's professionalism. Luke Shaw has been injured more times than Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial has played more games than Luke Shaw has for Man United, and Anthony Martial arrived over a year later.
Wait, you serious?
Luke Shaw first signed for the club.
Are you serious, bro? Really? That is a stat?
No, seriously. Anthony Martial has played more games for Man United than Luke Shaw has, and Martial arrived over a year later.
Because I
But
know Luke
everybody
Shaw
under
only
the
plays
sun,
he only plays like
everybody
half
wanted
the
to talk
season, bro.
about Jadon Sancho when he was being thrown under the bus. Same thing with Ahmad. Same thing with Kobe. Kobe's being thrown under the bus too by this manager. Same thing with Pogba. Same thing with Martial when Jose was throwing them under the bus as well. Same thing with Xerxes. And even this season, Ten Hag came out and said he didn't want Xerxes. He didn't want Ugarte. And this is how I know these are players for our future. And
Wait. Ten Hag came out and said that
this
he
manager
didn't
wasn't
want Xerxes.
staying here.
Wait, he didn't want Xerxes, and he didn't want.
No, he didn't want Xerxes. He didn't want Ugarte. Ugarte isn't the greatest on the ball, but especially with Amarim, I'm definitely now seeing why he's going to be very important for us. And especially with those signings, and especially with the type of players they're signing, bar Ugarte, right? We were signing players. We were signing technical players who are very good with the ball, very good on the ball. Lenny Euro, De Ligt, Mazraoui, Xerxes. All these players, apart from De Ligt and Mazraoui, they're ex-Ajax. Apart from them, the others aren't Ten Hag players. They're not runners. Oh, Ahmad's on the pitch.
Ahmad, brother. Yeah, I just saw him.
I thought that Ahmad was gonna come on the pitch, man.
Ahmad Diallo, man.
I'm happy to see him.
We knew it though. I kind of knew. What's it called? Malacia was only gonna play a half, bro. We can't risk him getting injured again, bro.
Changes are made. So our Google hasn't shown anything yet, but Ahmad has come on the pitch.
Malacia out, Diallo left. Mount is still on. I want
to see Ahmad in that inverted 10 position. I want to see it so badly. But he's been playing so a wing back though. But
he's been playing amazing at wing back.
An even bigger problem for teams if we actually play him further up the pitch.
Are we off?
I think we need to do play him further up the pitch. In the 10, or did Malacia come off?
Malacia came off. Hello. I'm watching the game right here.
No, it looks like we're playing him back again, bro.
Oh, you could come in. Yeah, of course you can come in.
Playing him at wing back.
She says hi, by the way.
Looks like we're just playing him at a wing back again, bro. I can't lie, man.
Who's playing wing back? Ahmad. Oh yeah, Ahmad is playing wing back. Yeah.
Did Malacia come off?
You want to watch the game?
Did Malacia come off the pitch?
I don't think we could put it on here because of copyright. Can I put it on here? No, huh?
No.
I could move.
Looks like Malacia did come off, and
he did come off.
Dallo's moved to the left, Ahmad's moved to the right.
How about this?
As predicted, Malacia was getting smoked by Saka, and I said it from the very beginning. That was never going to be a fair match, ever. Malacia spent 18 months out injured. Just really starting to play, active football again.
There you go.
But literally getting roasted by Saka. Yeah, he needed to come off. Needed to come off.
Most definitely, yeah. No, you heard me, bro. I was scared when Malacia was going up against Saka. Wait, what second are you on? I'm at 46, 48, 49. I just hit 50. Am I still ahead of you?
You might be.
What are you at?
I'm at 46.50.
46.50?
Yeah. I'm at 46.50.
Okay, I'm pausing mine at 47.16. Tell me when you're at.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I get to 47.16. Oh Lord. Okay. Martinelli's in. And just got to 16.
Okay. Now we're matched up.
Oh, according to Fabrizio Mono, Gabriel's out with injury. I didn't know that.
Oh, is he?
Same thing with Calafiori. I didn't know that.
Dude, when I saw Martinelli going down, I was like, I wasn't even nervous, bro. I really wasn't even nervous, bro.
Bro,
Martinelli
I
can't
keep,
finish his damn
bro, I
dinner,
swear
bro.
on my life, these Arsenal man are some of these Arsenal man in the flipping MDL, the Martinelli Defense League. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, bro, some of these just don't let go, man. Some of them just need to be real. And the same issues of the biased Arsenal supporters that keep bigging up Martinelli to be some top player is the exact same issues with the part of a fan base that keep bigging up Garnacho to be some top player. Same
What a
issues.
pass! No.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done to us. Well done to us. You know, we closed down that space quickly.
I agree.
Man like Basmati Rice,
look
bro.
here, look, Ugarte
Man like
in front
rice
of
cake,
everyone.
bro. Over the bar.
Dude, how many times under Ten
Garte done
Hag?
a job, man.
Dude, this I just noticed
Mount
this right
just-
now. How many
Mount
times
just
under Ten
couldn't
Hag,
get
bro,
them.
where a ball would come in like that on the right or left hand side, they cut it back, and where was our midfield, bro? How many times, bro? How many times were you asking yourself, where is our midfield?
Every single game. And you want to know what I heard from you every single game? Trust the process. Trust the manager.
Yeah.
No problem with the system. No problem. Don't worry. 10 Hag in. It's all the players.
But
And
okay,
we see the
it's
same problems every
because it
game.
was the players, bro. Dude, these players, I'm gonna tell you this right now,
Anyways,
bro. I would
Ten
not be
Hag's gone,
surprised.
bro. Ten Hag's gone. Ten Hag's gone. We're in a new era, bro. We're in a new era. I don't
We
want
are.
to be traumatized, man. I don't want to be further traumatized for how much trauma I've already had to suffer. Having to endure watching football under that charlatan, man. We're in a new era, and honestly, I'm loving it so far. But I mean, then again, even if I don't know anyone, flipping anyone, Ollie Interim again in charge, I'd be over the moon. Because just getting rid of just that toxic presence, that toxic manager, just a huge amount of weight just been lifted off of our shoulders, man.
Ooh,
That's
bro,
not too good from De Ligt.
Ligt.
That's not good from De Ligt. That's not good from De Ligt. Although guess who's back just in time? Lenny Euro, man. It's the perfect time. Give Lenny Euro a bit of a run up. I know the injury is.
Wait,
you know,
who do you give a yellow? Who do you give a yellow to Maguire?
Wait,
Wow.
Wait, why did Maguire get booked?
Because he threw a ball. He threw a second ball onto the pitch to keep delaying it for De Ligt.
Come on, man.
So now we're playing with 10 men right now. So Ugarte's in at defense. Dude, I really hope De Ligt. I really, dude. If De Ligt is out, this is a very big problem for us. This is a very big problem.
De Ligt is so important for us, man.
Yeah, he is our
but
best.
He appears to be alright. He appears to be alright.
Think...
But I still think he's going to get taken off because he's been playing a lot of football.
He has, yeah.
Non-stop.
What do you think happened?
I would generally be surprised if the manager doesn't
at
some point.
Oh.
I do believe Lenny Euro will get minutes in this game.
Yeah.
I believe Rashford will get minutes. I believe Xerxes will get minutes. I want to see Garnacho off that pitch, man. I do. He's been awful. He's poor again. Same thing with Martinelli. As I've said it a million times this stream, there's literally no difference between the two.
Oh, I'm out of silky.
Man, such a good footballer, man. Honestly, he is a very, very special player. And
I agree.
The future needs to be built around him. It needs to be built around Kobe Manuel as well. Those two. Bruno losing in the midfield.
We have Martinelli.
Brodsky, what did I tell you about losing it in the midfield and giving Odegaard acres of space to carry the ball forward? What did I say about that in the first half? Literally, just earlier in the first half, I literally just got done saying it.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, man, it's just
I don't know, man. I think, yeah, dude. Bruno does need to stop doing that, bro. He is sometimes. I think he's one of the only players in our team that kind of does that, where he just holds on to the ball too much, and he's just trying to like out dribble them. But yeah,
no,
we have a
it's
set
just
piece
like
coming in from
no, the set
Arsenal.
piece is-
No,
brother, bro,
these man,
bro,
bro.
what did
These
I tell you,
man.
bro? What did I tell you was going to happen, man? It was
Dude,
always
that's the
going
only
to
way
be
they're
a
creating
fucking set
chances.
piece, bro. I told, bro, Arsenal not done jack shit. They've done fuck all really. It was
It's that, dude,
always
they've
going
done
to
the
be a
same
fucking
corner
set
routine the
piece.
entire time, bro. The entire time they're just blocking the keeper, bro, and then just near posting.
The only bit of this that's irritated me, and is that after like a million tries, they finally managed to pull it off. They finally managed to pull it off. Bro, come on, that's the one thing they got.
Oh, it was off
Hoyland did-
Hoyland's head. He pushed him though. It's because he put. Oh no,
no, man, no,
he
come on,
pushed
man,
him.
no, come on.
Look, he pushed Hoyland out of the way. Look,
That's
look,
such
look,
a,
look.
no,
He
that's
shoved
such a
him.
light push, man. That's such a light push.
That's not going to be given as a foul, but
That's
he
bro,
pushed Hoyland.
Bursky, that's such a light push. I'm sorry, man. No, I'm sorry. That's not an excuse. And I know one thing's for sure: the toppers are going to be complaining about that. I know they will be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's not a
Could you
hard
say
enough
to foul?
push.
Yes, but at the same time, you have to be stronger, anyways. And Hoyland fell asleep. Hoyland let Urian Timber run off it. You're supposed to say goal side of your man. He lost complete track of him.
Well, I mean, at
Like
least
I said from the beginning, I never expected us to win this game. We don't particularly win or perform well at the Emirates. We don't. If we lose,
but it has always been close, bro. The last like 4 times we've played, I
no,
remember.
However, the scoreline, as especially under the last manager, the scoreline almost never reflected what the actual game, what the actual result should have been. Almost never.
Yeah, no.
Almost never. The scoreline was close. The only problem is that the actual performance of the players themselves and the teams individually did not echo what the score should have been.
I can already tell. Look at. Oh my lord. The game's already a lot more fast paced, and then Odegaard's in. Okay.
But then again, like I said even from before the match, even again, Arsenal are supposed to win this game. They're supposed to be better than us. They're supposed to be ahead of us.
Yeah.
If Arsenal win, woohoo!
Got Rashford and
Kudos to Arsenal. Well done.
Look who's coming on, bro.
You've done what a title contending side should be doing to a Man United, to a Manchester United side who are undergoing major transition right now. Well done. Bravo to Arsenal. And this is not me being salty. I said this from well before the match even began. There's a lot of work for Amorim to do. A lot of work. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to make mistakes.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to
win.
bet since we're behind? Bruno is going to start just whipping it into the box, just Hollywood balling it again.
No, I don't think. If he's still in that deep role, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, all right, fine, fair enough. But that wasn't really Hollywood pass. He switched it.
That wasn't. No,
just
he just
a
switched
ball
it. Yeah.
forward.
No, that wasn't.
But
Oh.
But there's still like what? Just over half an hour to play, plus out of time.
Well, I think we can most definitely score. This hasn't been them dominating us, bro. It's been a relatively even game. Besides the set pieces.
We've had more possession.
And then you have men like
Jay-Z
coming in, right?
Now you're seeing the importance of why we need someone like Jay-Z.
Oh fuck! Oh, what a save! Oh,
now you're understanding the importance of why we need someone like Jay-Z, because he links the attack, he links the play together. Hoyland up front doesn't link.
It would have been offside.
Our attack
anyways.
is so disjointed. That's why Xerxes so important. He's so important to us, man. That's why we need him. That's why we needed him in today. Why I was genuinely stunned when he got dropped. especially after the performance against Everton. Really,
I wouldn't necessarily say dropped, bro. I would say the correct word is rotated. Well
oh,
played. Well played, Dallo.
unlucky from Diogo, man.
I think
But
that was the right. I think that
Jay-Z,
was the right choice.
Rashford, I expect both of them to come off the bench. Or I saw Rashford was I think getting ready to come on.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Mount and Hoyland out. Mount Hoyland out.
Mount's
Obviously,
been
those are
alright.
logical changes. I think.
This is what irritates me. Garnacho survives again. Garnacho should have been the first of that.
Garna's
Okay,
out.
all right, he's
No,
coming
look,
off.
Garna. Wait, Hoyland's on. Hoyland's staying on.
But why?
I 100%
Why is
agree with that.
Hoyland still on the pitch?
I
Why?
100% agree with that, bro. Because Hoyland's our most lethal finisher, bro. He is more lethal than Rashford. He's a lot more
Rashford
lethal than Rashford.
has shown in literally 3 games. I think he's outscored Hoyland already in like 3 games.
Well, it's because we haven't really created enough chances for Hoyland, bro. Give me one chance we've created for Hoyland in this game, bro. Not one.
Bro, it was always going to be difficult in going into this game. It was always going to be difficult creating a lot of chances from open play. It always was.
Bruno, what a horrible pass, bro. He's the last person I'd expect to miss that pass. Come on,
The
Lenny.
most productive player in our attack who was doing anything at all was Mount. Anything at all. We took him off. So if any of those attackers were coming off, it should have been Hoyland, it should have been Garnacho. Both of them. Because they've both done nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Mount as well.
Hoyland's gone back to the Hoyland of old. I've seen him wrestle with Saliba and Timber and Kivior more times than him actually doing anything productive.
Okay, but like, what more do you expect him to do? We're only giving him passes
Try and hold
where
up
he
the
has
ball.
to.
Try and link play. Lay the ball off. Look for runners. Create space. That's what Jay-Z does. And people often wonder why we look better with Jay-Z on the pitch. Man like Xerxes. We look a better, coherent footballing side. We look more coherent and more competent in the attack than with Hoyland up front. People often wonder.
At the same time, though, I think we do need Hoyland for coverage.
But it's not about he needs service. He needs service, and every striker in the world requires service. Hoyland's not unique compared to any other striker. Every striker needs service. So
that's why if you don't give a oh Lord, another one, bro.
The minimum for any striker. No. But what I'm also looking for is what if that's all you can do. If the only thing you can do is that score goals only off the service and not offer anything else individually as a footballer, if you don't have any other sort of X factor in your game, and the only thing that you can do is wrestle with center backs and score goals on one given service and nothing else, you're not effective. But you look at all the other attributes Xerxes has in his game. You look at all the other net positives he does and helps the team by doing. Bro, I'll throw my life. This team is literally playing for set pieces, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not impressed with Arsenal.
They've been doing this the entire game.
I'm not impressed with Arsenal. I'm not. And this is not me being salty. For all those who are looking to clip me right now, this is not me being salty. This is not me being jealous. Really. Sure, I'm a bit jealous that they have players like Saka and Odegaard. I think any team in the Premier League would want players like that. Of course I would. However, when you look at everyone else, not just that they have Havertz up front, not just that they have Martinelli, Declan Rice we can do without. Partey's declining. You look at that back line. Apart from Saliba and Timber, don't rate them. And I'm happy with our goalkeeper. Arsenal are doing what the so-called the mighty title challengers Arsenal should be doing to a Man United side that's undergoing major transition and change right now. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I'm not supposed to give, yes, they're playing well. They've been better in possession on the ball. But I'd expect that for a team that's been in a process with the manager for 5 years now, and they're in phase 5. We're in phase week 3 of our brand new manager.
Look at that, bro. He did exactly what we wanted him to do. Look at that. Haaland held up the play.
Cool.
Passed it to Ahmad.
Cool. Now do it consistently. Do it consistently throughout a match.
I feel like he does. I feel like he
change
does
that,
pretty
bro.
well doing that.
No, he doesn't, bro. Doing it one time doesn't mean oh look, he's done it now. That means he does it all the time. Xerxes does it relatively consistently. You see it more often with Xerxes than none. You don't see it with
I
Haaland.
disagree, bro. I look at Haaland's game a lot, and I think he does pretty well given the
Xerxes did not
types
deserve
of
to
passes.
be dropped or rotated. The manager got the lineup wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. He's only had like 3, maybe 4 weeks with the team most. So he's just starting to learn about the players that most of the fan base already knows about, what their limitations are. Who are the good ones? Who are the bad ones? Who are the ones to build around, keep for the future? Who are the ones that need to go? He's just slowly starting to learn all of this now.
Do you know the names of those technical staff that were just shown right now?
Gary O'Driscoll, our main medical, our head of our medical department, we actually brought him in from Arsenal.
Is that right?
Brought
Fucking
in their
secret
chief
agent.
doctor,
He's a secret
Gary
fucking
O'Driscoll.
agent, bro. That's what he is, dude. Come on, Bruno.
Bro, I mean, Bruno and Ugarte lacks balance in the midfield because you have two players who are awful on the ball. You need someone like a Casemiro in next to them.
Dude,
You need someone
Casemiro,
like either next to Bruno or
dude, last game he was playing so well, bro. I don't know if you saw last game against no, you saw obviously Everton, bro. But Everton, I think Casemiro played well, bro.
He's in a system where he's not being exposed.
He did so many great no-look passes, bro.
Him helps him. It doesn't leave him to die. He's not playing as a lone six.
Ahmad, come on.
Brilliant from Ahmad. That's a foul. Come on, ref. All right, it's Zinchenko, man. But bro, like, Casemiro's thriving because not only is he, people have forgotten that Casemiro didn't win all those Champions Leagues for nothing. He wasn't just there in the squad.
Nah, bro.
He was at the heart of that Real Madrid midfield that won, those 5 Champions League, the 3 Champions League titles in a row. He was at the heart of that, the very central heart of that. People often forget that. Jamie and still, how dare Jamie Carragher say, leave the football before the football leaves you. Look at all the things that Cass has won, and Carragher couldn't even dream of winning the amount of titles and silver that Cass has won. Still the best midfielder, man. That's a very good save from Raya, to be fair, man. That's a very good save from David Raya. Raya don't know there.
Yeah, he did
very
well.
Good save, man.
I'm so glad to see Euro in the starting lineup, though. I mean, not starting lineup, but in the team back again, bro.
I just didn't understand what
he came for like one game.
Warranted Haaland to be back in the team. Because if it's based on performance from last game, based off the last game, then Haaland nor Garnacho would be in the team. It would have been Xerxes, would have been Rashford, would have been Bruno. We literally should have played, almost the same team we did against Everton. That's what we should have done. And I get it, we need to rotate. I get it. But not so much rotation. Bringing Malassi was
what a header.
Big mistake. If you're going to change up that left wing back, play Anthony at left wing back, man. Play Anthony at left wing back. Don't play Malassi.
Wanker, bro.
That's a good header from De Ligt, to be fair, but got to tip your hat out to David Raya for that save, man.
There you go. That's
absolutely. But our midfield pivot isn't balanced because we have 2 players who aren't technically secure on the ball. Ugarte and Bruno isn't going to work. He isn't going to work. You need a Cass in there. You need a Casemiro in there, or you need a Kobe Mino next time, and even Kobe Mino in there. I'm still on my question marks over. Still my
What
question
is
marks.
that pass, dude?
Was that Bruno?
That was Ugarte. That was Ugarte who sent that pass.
Bro, literally, what did I just get done saying about Ugarte, man?
He is not a very good passer.
On the ball. Yeah. He has his pros and he has his cons. One of his biggest cons is that he's awful on the ball. He's not technically secure on the ball. Which is why when he's had a Casemiro next to him, he's been able to do what he does best. Just sit and hold and protect the defense. Oh, go on. Oh, Rashford almost got on the end of it. What is Haaland doing, man? Why is Haaland literally just allowing... Who was it? Was that Partey?
It was Timber.
Timber.
That was Timber.
Just ball watching, man.
Look at that. Look at that. Back five. Back
Go
five.
and press the ball. But it's like... But I'm just... bro, even though it was a set piece and also good at set piece, I'm just annoyed at the goal that we conceded because it's easily avoidable. If Haaland just hadn't fallen asleep, because Haaland put himself in that position in the first place. Man United should know, going to this game, these players should have known that Arsenal, the way to stop them on set pieces is man-to-man marking. It's man-to-man marking. You need a man on Gabriel. You need a man on Saliba. You need players on their big dominant aerial threats. Why on earth are you zonal marking? Why? Literally, this is the reason why Arsenal have scored so many set pieces this season, if you think about it. Because all these Premier League sides just do zonal marking. That's why they all die on these set pieces that Arsenal take, and they score so many. It's a big reason.
Well, okay, man-to-man marking also doesn't work. Well, man-to-man marking doesn't work in this scenario because they're starting behind and they're running in front, bro. So if they're man-to-man marking, bro, they're going to have to either A, block them and risk a penalty, or B, chase them the whole way and then risk not getting there to the ball, bro. It is kind of a pretty genius tactic, bro.
Okay, somewhat. But here's the thing, right? If that's the case, right, and you're forced to do zonal marking, cover the zones and also follow the players that drift into those zones and do not fall asleep. And Haaland fell asleep. That's why I'm irritated about conceding that goal, because it was easily avoidable. I blame Haaland for it. One of the foundational basics of defending any set piece is staying goal side of your man. And he lost goal side of his man. He wasn't goal side of his man. That's basics. That's what I'm annoyed about.
Good.
Lenny Yoro, stay on your feet. Well done, Lenny Yoro. Well done. As annoyed as I am about the goal, though, that's the only goal that we can see.
What a block, Bruno. Great block.
In a way, this kind of speaks to where, to how far on track we are in our development under in our progress under Ruben Amorim. If that's the only goal we end up conceding, and yeah, I understand, there's some games where we're not always going to be on the front foot. I understand that. And it isn't going to take, 3 games to completely instill a philosophy. I get it. Especially with a good amount of players being rotated in or out. I understand that.
What are you doing, Rashford? Did you just see what he did? That is
there's Odegaard again. There's Martin Odegaard just pumping up the crowd, man.
Hey, do the same thing, bro. It's working. Do the same thing. Look at that. Look at how ridiculous that is by Rashford, bro. That is embarrassing.
Messi, yeah, he had a poor touch and he should have done better. But when other players do the same thing, they get protected like no tomorrow. So yeah, that was piss poor from Rashford. But if a certain number 9 done it, no, don't worry about it.
A certain number 9, dude.
He's offered nothing. Garnacho's offered nothing. Mason Mount's barely offered anything either. Oh my lord!
2 set pieces, bro.
I told you it's the fucking set pieces that we concede these goals.
This is so ridiculous,
Oh,
bro.
absolute shit, man. Absolute crap. It's the way we're conceding these fucking set pieces. Oh, no, man. This is pissed me straight
These
off,
guys are
man. It
some
has.
this
It's
is just
annoyed me.
criminal. This is criminal, bro.
All this team can do is score set pieces. This team literally plays for set pieces.
Mazraoui fell asleep. Oh no. Mazraoui fell asleep. But then again, he was covering 3 people.
Oh, wait.
He was covering 3 people.
Who was there on the line? Was that Haaland again on the line? Oh my god. Oh my lord, man. Haaland is the closest player to Saliba.
But Haaland's covering Saliba, bro.
Goals. Haaland's technically at fault for 2 goals. I mean, Mazraoui had a part to play, but Haaland was the closest player to Saliba, and he just moved off. Oh
20,
my
dude.
days,
The commentator
man.
just said
No.
22 goals from corners, bro.
Bro, I told you about this guy. Oh man, bro. Any of the callback? Yes. Look. Mazraoui had his part to play in the goal. He fell asleep. But why is Haaland like backing away from the ball? Get your head on it. Clear the ball out. Oh my days, man. I just. Oh man. But again, like I said, as much as this irritates me, bro, Arsenal are doing what Arsenal are supposed to do. They are. Oh my, no, not Havertz, man. Oh, good save on Honor, man. If this is a capitulation, man, just.
I wouldn't be surprised if
It's
this
gonna
team starts
annoy me.
downing tools, bro. I really wouldn't be, bro, because we've seen this time and time again where, bro, we go behind and then our team just fucking down tools.
This is a new manager. I want to see, and like I said from well before the game, even from the day before, I want to see what happens when this manager faces adversity. So I'm very interested to see what this manager does, what he changes, what he says to the players, if anything changes at all. That's what I'm interested in seeing. I'm very interested in seeing that. So, yes, I'm pissed off because we've conceded 2 shit set pieces, which again, Haaland was at fault for both of them, but Mazraoui also had a part to play in the second one. Just poor marking again. However, there are some upsides to it. There are some upsides to losing this match. Because we can see how the gap between us and Arsenal are. And right now there should be a gap. But apart from 2 set pieces, Arsenal haven't been overly impressive. They're taking advantage of a weakened Man United side. They are.
I 100% agree, bro.
They haven't blown me away.
Jesus, bro. Where is everyone?
Arsenal haven't
absolutely ridiculous, bro. The commentator is 100% right, bro. He says it's comical, bro. It is 100% comical, bro. How are we not defending these? How are we not clearing these? Look at how open he is, dude. This is schoolyard football defending.
But here's the thing, right? Arsenal, like I've said a million times already, Arsenal should be winning this game. If they got anything
100%.
less than 3 points, that should be absolutely damning on Arsenal and where they're at. Arsenal should be quote unquote playing us off the park. That's what they're supposed to be doing. They're doing their fucking job. They're doing what they're fucking supposed to be doing. They're meeting their damn expectations. So really, and quote-unquote playing us off the park, if you think about it, but they haven't been overly impressive. Saka diving around. They haven't been overly impressive. They haven't blown me away.
Yeah, they haven't really impressed me
Arsenal
either, bro.
last season and the season before that was scintillating Arsenal. If you were playing that Arsenal, I'd hold my hands up and I'd say, you know what? We got outclassed by far by the better side. That Arsenal team were playing some very, very good, entertaining attacking football.
Dude,
Very good
they're
productive
they're
football.
simply set piece merchants.
This season,
They're
this
set
season
piece
it's been
merchants.
an anomaly.
It's ridiculous.
It's been a huge contrast. They have not been overly impressive. They're literally set piece FC. That's what this team is. And again, it's not me hitting on Arsenal. They've literally scored via 2 set pieces. Yes, they've had some clear chances on goal. Yes. But overall, they haven't blown me away. They haven't. So, Arsenal really, you look at Liverpool, right? Even now, Liverpool would have put 4, 5, 6 past us. They would have.
Huh.
The fact that Arsenal and Liverpool would have comfortably played us off the park as well.
We have the goat. We have the goat coming in.
So for the last 10 minutes, we're going to see. Are we going to see Ahmad playing the 10, or are we going to see Anthony playing?
It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. The goat is coming in, bro. He's going to score a freaking hat trick, bro. He's going to score a hat trick.
I'm annoyed at the goals that we conceded, but overall, losing to Arsenal. You know, we're supposed to be losing to Arsenal. We shouldn't be winning this game. We also have a terrible record at the Emirates, by the way.
What is that, Bruno?
Arsenal are supposed to be, the team controlling, dictating the tempo for a team that's had 5 years under the manager. It should be certified and mastered under the manager's philosophy. So yeah, no. So I did going into this game. I did expect and still do expect a lot more Arsenal right now than I do of my own team. I do. That's just the cold hard truth of it. That's the cold harsh reality of it.
Jesus, dude, Odegaard is so good in the ball.
And we still have
really
a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of work to do.
Most definitely, dude. We
have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of rebuilding to do. This is the first test of Ruben Amorim, and he stumbled. But he's had players missing.
We need to bounce back, dude. We can't let our heads go down and then we lose against Nottingham and then we kind of do what City has been doing, you know,
But you don't know if that's going to happen. You don't know. You do not know.
That's why we
don't know what this manager does when he faces adversity. We don't know. This is why I'm very interested in seeing what happens. This is why I'm very interested. We don't know yet. We don't know.
We also don't know how the team will change if he's going to drop Haaland or if he's going to.
That's my point. That's my point. I want to wait to see what happens. I want to see what this manager does. And I'm very confident and even losing this game, I saw full faith in Amorim as of right now. Yes, he's made some wrong line positions. Because when you've only been in this job for 3-4 weeks, you're not going to know all these players inside and out. The way that most of this fan base does. You're not going to, naturally. But hopefully, with results and performances in games like this, bro, the 12 corners to nil. 12 corners to nil. The team literally plays for set pieces. Told man before, it's set piece FC.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Two shit set pieces.
Did you notice Ahmad is playing in the right 10 right now? He's playing at the 10, and Anthony's playing at right wing back. 2
moments where we lose, where we have lapses of concentration, and we fall asleep, and Arsenal score. That's why we can see
no!
Oh my
Got away with one right there.
Good. Was that Mazraoui? Good block, Mazraoui, man.
Okay, good.
That's not a foul, man. So, I mean, in the greater context of things, I'm really not too annoyed. I'm annoyed in the way we've conceded the goals. That's what I'm annoyed at. I'm a bit annoyed. I was a bit skeptical at the team selection. But when I look at the greater picture, how long the manager's been here, where we are right now, what the old manager had done, and I said it last season, and I literally said it last season, it's literally put us, 1 to 2 years
What?
behind everybody else. It has. And we're seeing it now. Amram's got a big job on his hands, and I have faith in him that he can do it. I genuinely have so much faith that he can do it. However, it's going to take a while, and as long as he remains true to his philosophy and doesn't abandon it and starts throwing players under the bus and making excuses, and for most of the time is making the right decisions, choosing the right players, looking at the right signings, getting rid of the players that need to be gotten rid of, there won't really be a reason for me to not back him. So, I mean, just have to wait and see what Amarim does after this match. But I'm interested in seeing how he deals with it.
Yeah,
I really am.
I don't know, man. I mean, are we going to do player ratings
Yeah.
after this? Yeah, because Jesus,
Yeah,
man, I can't even find a standout player, bro. Like, I can't. Ahmad hasn't gotten the ball enough. Bruno, he's been shit. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
No, but first, here's the thing.
Oh,
right?
look at that. What?
All done. Oh, it's a free kick anyways.
But
here's the thing,
Anthony,
right?
bro.
Like, you wouldn't just, player ratings sometimes, like, here's the thing. Even with player ratings, sometimes the rating one gives a player doesn't always necessarily reflect the actual performance. Whether it's all players scored a goal and he gets a bunch of extra points for it, doesn't necessarily reflect a player's performance, man. We are where we are for a reason. The table doesn't lie.
Yeah.
We are in what? 10th, 9th, 8th, around that area for a reason. And we're going to stay. We're going to stay in that area for a reason, at least until the weekend. But there for a reason. We've been set back by the old guy to the point now we're at least a year or two behind everyone else. So it's going to take a good while to catch up. That's the cold harsh reality of it. Anyways, this free kick, who's gonna take it? It's probably gonna be Bruno. Don't tell me what happened. Don't tell me what happens.
No way.
Play.
Oh, good. That was a good little
right idea. Right idea. Trying something new. Trying something different. That looks like something that Amarim do right off the training ground, man. You know what? I applaud it. Trying something new and different.
The cutback wasn't there. I don't. The cutback wasn't there. The cross wasn't there. Anthony did well to shoot. It just wasn't a good shot.
That to me looks like something that the manager has had these players go over and try out and test in training. That's what that looked like to me. Because there's no way the players would have just randomly thought of it. Shows the implementation of some of the manager's ideas and his thoughts on certain things. Even basic things such as free kicks. A different kind of idea. Something different. Taking that risk. And I know, nothing at the end of it, but guess what? Just seeing some sort of different sort of idea, something new, something fresh. I can't remember the last time we're seeing one of our players have a free kick on the top of the box, especially within the last 2-3 seasons or years.
They try something very different. It's usually just Bruno or Rashford just hitting. Or
they've had a runner run off them, and they ended up playing them down the line, and they had a clear chance on goal. I can't remember the last time. I can't remember the last time, bro. Really. So just something new and fresh and different. So, there are both pros and cons to take from this match. As irritated as I am from and how we've conceded the goals that we have, and the kind of goals that we've conceded. It's annoying, but at the end of the day, it shows we're a long way off Arsenal right now. It shows.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Also been better on the ball. Can't question that. But then again, how many times have I pointed out the amount of times that the midfield has given Odegaard the time and space to carry the ball forward? The freedom for Saka to make those runs off them. Literally, Arsenal's
I think that's prime example or Exhibit A, bro.
Odegaard's the ball, Saka and the right back make runs off of Odegaard. They combine and link for the goals. If they're scoring a goal from open play. That's a lot of times how it happens. Honestly.
Man like Jay-Z, bro.
What about Jay-Z, bro?
Man like Jay-Z losing the ball, bro.
Brother, everyone loses the ball once, bro.
No, I know. I'm just bantering.
Not Tristan, bro.
He did.
Not Tristan. Don't do this to me, my bro.
Oh.
Don't do this to me, my bro.
Good shit. Yeah, all right. Well, we're defending.
Good block delict, man. I don't even yo, Tristan, I don't know who's in the background airplanes, but whoever it is, shout out to them. Shout out to them for with our stream. I don't know who it is, but hey,
no worries. She said what's up. Yeah, she said hi. She's watching the game. She watches the games too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hope all's well. Hope all is well, man.
Yeah,
all's going well.
Ridiculous.
Hope she's enjoying our stream right now.
I think so. Yeah. I would play the sound for her, but I know we can't do that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do you have the sound on or off?
Me?
Yeah.
Off.
Oh, you have it off. You have it muted? I have it super, 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 super low. I have it at about 10% volume.
No, that's fine. Someone with another fucking set piece, man. That's from my life. I wouldn't even be surprised for because these men are absolute scumbags. They are. These men scumbag for set pieces, man. They do. They honestly do. I'm like going to the game. I had so much optimism and hope, but look, the reality check's important, and we needed a reality check, and the earlier the better, right? However, just the way we conceded the goals and how we conceded them. Yes, I know they're set pieces and they're great off set pieces, but just the players who were in the positions that they were and how they completely fell asleep and just had no spatial awareness or completely lost their surroundings. Just that's what annoys me, man. That's what irritates me.
Jesus, Bruno, and I'm telling you,
for the goals we conceded, we only have ourselves to blame.
Most def, yeah.
However, Arsenal should be winning against us. They should be. We really have nothing to lose.
They should be, but under different circumstances, bro. And
different circumstances.
These different circumstances, the game would still be 0-0, bro. If those two corners, if we didn't just go to sleep for two corners, this game would be 0-0, bro. Because they haven't created shit.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Shit beside this, bro.
The individuals who completely fell asleep and lost every bit of spatial awareness around them, aka mainly Rasmus Højlund and Mazraoui again. Mazraoui had his part in the second goal. If not for that, the goals that they scored again, yes, they're great set pieces, but it would have been prevented if they had just stayed and maintained goal side position of their man. If for the second goal, Højlund didn't shy away and back away like this from fucking Saliba for the second goal. You break the goals down on an individual basis. If that hadn't happened, if the small stupid shit didn't happen, again, we probably wouldn't have conceded the goals that we would have. Do I feel like we still would have lost Arsenal? Yeah, probably. But the goals I probably would have been able to look at a bit more and been like, all right, fair enough. But they've just been the same old shit set pieces, man. And we fell asleep. That's what annoys me. We only have ourselves to blame. We only have ourselves to blame. Yes, I, can point at Amorim in the team selection. But at the end of the day, and Amorim's just, again, like I said, he's just learning about what works, what doesn't. He's still learning right now. He's still trying to discover and figure all that crap out. But for the goals that we conceded, it's the players, man. It's on the players, on those set pieces, man.
I agree. This is definitely not on
no
Amorim, bro.
No coherency in the attack. But then again, when you start Garnacho and Haaland up front, what do you expect? But then again, this is going to be something that the manager will learn. Hopefully with time. You don't play a front three, unless if it's Europa League, you don't play a front three of Mount, Haaland and Garnacho because you have no technically secure players in there. They're all just pace and power merchants. And
I would have played Bruno, Mount, and Haaland.
No.
Bruno, Mount, Haaland.
No.
What?
You need one of Ahmad or
no.
You need one of Ahmad or Xerxes in that attack.
I don't think you do.
Bruno can't play between the lines. Bruno was struggling in that number 10 position, especially against Ipswich, because he can't play in between the lines. You need an Ahmad Xerxes, or even I don't know, fucking a Christian Eriksen. Even play a Christian Eriksen deeper. If you want to play the fucking Garnachos and Haalands, if you want to play both of them, and you still want to play one of Mount or Bruno, then fucking play Eriksen. Look at Arteta getting all fucking giddy, man. Honestly.
I closed the game, bro. I'm not watching that no more.
Arsenal done what Arsenal was supposed to do. I look at it from two different perspectives.
Really, bro. Sancho scored today.
Hey, bro, Sancho in the inverted tens, bro, Sancho, that would have suited him to a T, bro. Sancho would have cooked in the system. He would have cooked, and he's balling at fucking Chelsea. You made Sancho, you literally have scapegoated Sancho the entire time. Brother, imagine instead of Garnacho, we'd someone like Sancho in the attack. Someone with
8 matches, 3 assists, 1 goal.
Imagine if you had someone like Sancho. Imagine that. And you can't still say, oh, he wasn't good for Ten Hag. How many players did Ten Hag fall out with? He fell out with Rashford, Bruno, Maguire, Eriksen, Antony, his guys. Fell out with Mason Mount, fell out with Kobe Mino, fell out with De Gea, Ronaldo. How do you fell out with Varane? He fell out with Casemiro as well. He fell out with Ahmad. He fell out with Garnacho. He fell out with his guy. He fell out with Garnacho, his own guy. The guy that he banged so much on.
Wow,
so
look at that.
Dude.
Dude.
He fell out with Sancho. He's not professional. Because he fell out with like 11 other players in the team. And a good amount of them were players that he brought in. Players that he signed. And he fell out with them. So that shows it wasn't Sancho's fault. It was a fucking managerial issue. And you look at the way he's playing at Chelsea. I forgot what the exact stat was but I think before this past game, I think Sancho had 5 starts, and he had 4 assists in the 5 starts that he's been given for Chelsea so far. 4 assists. And in the games where he isn't getting assists, guess what? He's contributing well. He's contributing to the attack, creating space for everyone. Imagine Sancho in the system playing in one of the inverted tens. Him and Ahmad and Xerxes up front. If you wanted to play a Haaland up front and you have Sancho and Ahmad, I really don't give a shit about Haaland, really. Because you have 2 very good, technically secure ballers being responsible for creating the space, getting the ball, and creating the chances. Instead of Garnacho and Rashford, you know those 2, their first instinct is to not cut in and shoot, but to find the right pass. So, yeah. Don't think it's fucking Sancho's fault.
I most definitely think it is, bro. I think
Absolutely.
Sancho's a disgrace to our football club, bro, and I don't think he should ever come back. I don't think he's ever he was ever Manchester United player,
at the end of the season.
Because they will.
Just because he fell out with Ten Hag, even though a myriad of other players fell out with Ten Hag as well. Even though it wasn't just Sancho. And you look at Ahmad, he got treated the same way as Jadon Sancho did. Martial got treated the same way. Kobe got treated the same way, got thrown under the bus. How many times have we seen this manager throw players on? He threw Rafael Varane and Casemiro under the fucking bus. Champions League Varane and Casemiro. He fell out with those two and threw them under the bus for his own bullshit. I don't care what manager you are. Any manager that does that, you don't have a fucking brain cell in your body. You don't have a fucking brain cell in your head. I'm sorry, man. But enough about Ten Hag. Now, we're just going to get this started straight away. Tristan, we're finishing up. The game's now done. Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. Initial thoughts on what we have just seen.
I don't know. I mean, it was kind of like I have mixed feelings about this game because, one, I don't think we played too well, but we didn't play too bad either. I think we played okay. We definitely were the worst team. We definitely were. I cannot say that we deserved to win or we deserved a little bit more. We deserved exactly what we got, I think. But on the other hand, the game also could have ended 0-0, like I said earlier. Do we deserve to lose? Not necessarily. But at the same time, we kind of do for just being stupid and not defending these two set pieces that, I mean, like multiple teams couldn't defend them either. But we could. We have tall players. We have De Ligt, we have Haaland, we have Xerxes, we have a lot of tall players. We have Mazraoui, who's he's 6 foot. He's pretty tall. We have athletic players that we should be doing better in defending these set pieces. I couldn't see any other stand-up players other than Amar. My camera just went off again. There you go. Amar, in the little chances he was given, he played okay. Garnacho, dog crap. Haaland, underwhelming. Can't get the ball to him. Xerxes, I mean, he couldn't really do much. After we went 2-0 down, I think our team kind of like down tools. We weren't pressing as hard. Our team kind of gave up, and they were on the front foot for the rest of the match from that point on. Ugarte played okay. Our midfield was lacking. I don't think I like Bruno in the 8. I don't think that's going to work. I hope Amorim doesn't do that again. Our defense, I think, played well. I think our defense played well, right? I think you can say that, right? And wouldn't you say our defense played well?
No, I think it was okay, but I mean, it's more about you than me. But just to throw a question at you, and like I mentioned so much at the beginning, Ruben Amorim, his first test, he's failed. It's all right. I mean, he's only been not even maybe 4 weeks at most. So he's, like I said many times, he's still just learning and about some of the deficiencies and the strengths of others that the vast majority of our fan base are all too familiar with, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you hope to see from Ruben Amorim change? What sort of reaction? What sort of changes made? Whether maybe it's mentally, whether it's going back to the drawing board, maybe it's team selection, tweaking a couple things tactically. What are you most interested or intrigued about when looking at Ruben Amorim between now and the Nottingham Forest game?
Well, the changes I would like to see would be, one, don't play Bruno in the 8. I don't think it works with Ugarte. I really don't. I don't think there's enough defensive presence there. I think he needs to tell the players, hey, well played. We went toe-to-toe with Arsenal. The only reason we lost this game was because we failed to defend corners. And, a lot of teams this season have had the same fate. And I think that as long as he picks up the team, encourages us, saying, hey, we played well. We have Nottingham. Let's forget about this game. What happened. Let's focus on the game that's ahead of us. Let's get the 3 points and let's keep climbing the table. And as long as we win, bro, this defeat at Arsenal was nothing that we didn't expect. As long as we win, we bounce back. That's what I want to see. I want us to bounce back. I want us to to show a pretty convincing performance against Nottingham. And I really want to see players like Ahmad starting. I really want to see players like Ugarte starting. Mazraoui obviously has to start. I want to see these. I want to see Ahmad starting, bro. I don't want to see him coming off the bench anymore. I really don't, because it pisses me off. It really does piss me off when you can tell the difference in quality from Ahmad and the rest of the lot. I want Garnacho dropped as well.
No, definitely.
I want a run of games. I want a run of games where Garnacho's dropped and strictly only brought off the bench. That's what I
Oh, Garnacho strictly dropped and brought off the bench.
for a run of games, yes, because I don't think he hasn't shown his quality, the quality he's shown in previous games and particularly earlier this season. I want Garnacho dropped, bro. What did Garnacho do that game? Absolutely nothing.
You
I-
you tell me, my bro. That's one of your guys. But let's just get straight into the player ratings. So to wrap this up, this live stream, where I got a bunch of other fan cams to get through.
Mhm.
We'll start off in goal. Andre Onana.
I don't think he could do anything about either of the goals. 6. What could he have done? 6, average 6. Maybe you could give him a 5.5.
Oh my god. Man, like Jonas, bro.
Garnacho,
Jonas,
jeez.
bro, I keep telling these men about Garnacho, bro. But Martinelli's no different, my guy. I'm sorry, bro. He's shite as well. And guess what he done? He done nothing either. So
Martinelli also didn't do anything. Yeah,
he's
that
rubbish.
is
But
true.
big up to my guy, my brother Jonas, bro. Big up every single time, my guy. But anyways, it's hard to dig on out for the goals, really. Starting with the back three, Harry Maguire, who gave a decent account of himself, being thrown into a game like this. To be honest with you, but what do you think?
I think he played well. I don't think he did a foot wrong. We conceded we conceded one goal, I think, while he was still on the pitch, right? Or was he taken off? We conceded the first goal.
Yes, I think he was still on the pitch when
He was still on the pitch. I think he played well. I don't think Maguire necessarily did anything wrong. I think his passing was okay. I don't remember when he gave the ball away. I think he played okay. I think he, averaged 6. I think he did his job. Maguire has always played well under Ten Hag, and now Amarim. He played well, okay.
So what rating are you giving him?
A 6.
Fairs. Matthias de Ligt.
I'll give him a 6 as well. I think he did bits. I think de Ligt is okay. He did a great header. Almost scored. I think that would have changed the game. I think we probably would have gone on the front foot if we did score in that case. But I think 6, average 6.
Nusra Mazraoui, the right of that shifted to the left, but the last of that 3-man center back defensive unit.
Mazraoui, I think he played okay. I think I didn't really notice Mazraoui like I do in other games. Like other games, you're like, wow. He's so good. Wow, he just what a touch, or what a pass around him, or great control, great dribble. Way to keep the ball in that scenario. He didn't really do any of that. But he was average. He was good. He was a good player. 6 as well. I think the entire defense was a 6 because none of the goals were their fault. It was on Haaland, and it was on the team itself not guarding, leaving Mazraoui to mark 3 people. It was just a team effort. That was just poor defending.
Fair enough. Into the we'll start the midfield pivot before we go to the wing backs. We'll start with the captain Bruno Fernandes. What's he getting for today?
Man, I love Bruno so much, dude. Bruno, along with Haaland, are my favorite players on the team. But I think he is a 5. I don't think he played well. I don't think he was passing well either. I don't think his hold-up play was well. He wasn't defending necessarily well. Um, he lost the ball multiple times. He hit his long balls, which weren't accurate, which gave up possession. I think I noticed in certain moments where he disrupted the flow of play. I think he was a 5. I don't think he was very good in that position. I don't want to see him playing in the 8 again.
Memo Ugarte alongside him.
I think he played okay. He was pretty physical. I don't think his passing is good, but that's not the type of player he is. I don't, he's mostly like a breaker of play, which I think he did okay on. I'm gonna do 5.86.
All
He was
right.
average.
Into the wing backs. Starting off with Diogo Dalot on the right hand side.
I didn't even notice him. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I saw him play. I saw him do passes. What did he do that stood out? Nothing. I don't think he stood out at all. I don't know, bro. 5.5. 5.5. I don't think Dalot played well.
The left hand side.
Malacia on the left hand side. I'll give him a lenient 6 just because we didn't get conceded on. We didn't get conceded by Saka. I think he went up the pitch pretty well. He held on to the ball very well. He was safe in his passing. He wasn't trying to hit long balls. He was getting into space. Once the space was closed down, he would pass it to Bruno. I think he played okay. 6. We'll do 6. We'll give him a lenient 6. Yeah. If that was Shaw doing what he did, I would give him a 5. But
into the front three, we'll start off with the 2 inverted 10s. We'll start with Alejandro Garnacho on the left hand side.
5. I think 5.
And you'd be as unfiltered.
I can't.
and
Okay,
improving on
look,
his fault.
Garnacho. I like Garnacho as a player. I think earlier in the season he was really good. These past like 4 games, he hasn't done much. He hasn't been very productive. He's been doubled up on a lot, and Dalot and Malacia, I don't think have the quality on the left-hand side to really help him as much as he deserves. I don't think it's necessarily his fault that he's playing bad, especially in this game. It was kind of a tough game, and he was getting doubled up on by Saliba and who was it? What's his name? Timber. I'm gonna just say 5. Yeah, 5. He didn't play. He's below average. Very, very below average. Yeah.
Mason Mount as the other inverted 10 on the.
I'm gonna go 5. If I'm giving Garnacho a 5, I also don't think Mount did anything really. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it for the same reasons, bro. What did Mount do differently than Garnacho did? Nothing. Yeah, Mount runs around. Yeah, Mount puts in a lot of effort. Yeah, Mount could be a great player, but he hasn't shown us that at all. He hasn't shown us anything that says that he's a great player. I'm just gonna go 5, along with Højlund too. Let's just start with Højlund.
Højlund up front.
Højlund up front is a 5. Now I would give him
is average, by the way.
A 6 is average. Yeah, 6 is average.
5. The range from 5 to 6 for me is about average.
Really? Okay. Well, I'm thinking 6 is average. 5 is below average. 4th,
it's like average, but like a little like bit on. It's more on like the condescending like negative side. 6 more is like more like the quote unquote upbeat and positive.
Really? Okay. I'm thinking 7 is good performance. 8 is great performance. 9 is like world class, and 10 is perfect. That's how I kind of base it off. 5 is below average, but you also didn't play like so bad where I'd have to dip into the 4s and 3s. I'm just gonna give Højlund a 5 because it's not necessarily his fault that he's playing this bad. Because 1, we need to give him a chance. 2, when do we ever play Haaland in behind? When do we ever give him a ball that's good enough for Haaland to run and chase onto and dribble, maybe take on a player? We don't ever give him that. We give him the passes where he has Saliba right on his ass, and Saliba's holding him and preventing him from doing really anything other than him backing up into him and just laying it off. Which I think he did okay doing that, but you can't just do that and I can give you a good score. You have to do more than that. You have to impress me for you to get a score that's above a 6 or a 7. I think a 5. I don't think he played very well. I think he's below average.
Okay. Substitutions off the bench. I'm out at 45 minutes. I think we can give him
I think
a
6.
marking.
I think we can give him a 6.5 because I think he did some pretty proactive movements up front. He stole the ball from Zinchenko, took it up, won a free kick, which then Bruno sent into the middle, which De Ligt almost scored a goal off of. I feel like on the ball he was a threat. He's so silky when he dribbles. It's actually insane how good this player is. 6.5.
Okay. Marcus Rashford, Joshua Zirkzee came in at roughly the same time.
I'm gonna go both of them a 5. I don't think either of them did anything really that stood out.
Maybe just didn't have enough time.
They didn't have enough time, but they just didn't have enough time.
Then Euro making his Premier League debut. I know in a difficult scenario and situation, but Lenny Euro off the bench as well. Should we say standard 5?
I think a standard 5, yeah, because I mean he did well on the tackle with Trossard when he was in 1-on-1 with him. He also did well when Martinelli was in on him. Martinelli cut in, then cut back out, and then Mazraoui cleaned it up. I think he covered the cut in really well and allowed Mazraoui to just come in and clean it up. Yeah, so average 5, 6, average 5.
And last but not least, Anthony. We're not gonna. He didn't
have enough time. I can't give him a score.
And before we end the last stream, the manager Ruben Amorim, first loss for as Man United head coach / manager. What are you giving him for today?
5 as well. 4. No, I can't give him that because it's not like we got played out the park. 5, 6, yeah. Say 5, 6. Well, I mean, what more could he have done? Like he can't go in there and defend the corner for himself, bro. Yeah, the players have to defend the corner. It's not his fault we won. It's not his fault we lost, bro. Absolutely never his fault we lost.
All right, fair
there
enough.
It is, man.
And there you are. There is the end of the end of this stream. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know down in the comments below what you think if you want to see more of these in the future. Big up my guy Tristan every single time. Regardless of, we have many things we agree on, almost nothing. To be fair,
yeah.
But, still my guy every single time. Big up yourself. Always a pleasure to have you on. Always good to see you. And again, my brother. And we will see you hopefully in the next stream. Take care.